Niners! On to Washington. Fam, I tell you what, 49ers versus Commanders, Week 17 preview, you make the call. Fam, you know what, though? When you look at this, look at all the data involved in this game, playing the Commanders, you really, we're listed as the most unwatchable game already of the week. People aren't even interested in it. We're logged in. It's that game. If you have something else to do around the house or out in the yard or the kids want to go out, you should probably go ahead and indulge in that rather than watch this game. Unless you're going to drink. Several cups of coffee are probably going to be necessary if you're not a Niner fan to stay awake while watching this game in its entirety. San Francisco is a 2 TD favorite. And I know we've been, you know what? How many times have we, that's what happened 3 times this year, huh? We're supposed to come in and just tear a team apart. This time I think it might not be a fail. I'm fighting it. Every time I do that, it ends up being a lot different than what I had anticipated. I don't know if you have the same luck or we're putting it together, this arrogance that is probably uncalled for, and the biorhythms start to shift, and pretty soon whatever we were laughing and making jokes about turns around to bite us in the ass. I get sick of that. But the Commanders also can equal the Niners in key player availability for this game, pretty much due to injuries. As usual, we usually lead the league in that. You know what? We're not that bad this year, though. Yeah, I said there. Usually it's us who lead the entire planet. And a world sport, rugby, European football, we have more injuries than any team anywhere. But that's not going to hurt the 49ers as much as it's probably going to hurt the Commanders. So, but going to the phones for your predictions for this Week 17 NFL matchup, Niners versus Commanders predictions. Can San Francisco regain their swag after last week's stinging defeat to the Ravens? Here's the thing, fam. The 49ers go out there assing around with all them turnovers. They could get beat again. Better not do that. I don't know what they were thinking. Well, they're not thinking that. You know what, though? It was a lot of teachable moments for the little young Brock Purdy. And as Kyle says, he's really hard on himself. I have all the confidence in the world. Like, fam, I really do think this is it. For the next 3 years, we're always going to be in the money. Why? Brock Purdy and the organization that continues to just fill in the blanks around him. So, we're all right. Logan Ryan was contacted on a cruise. I love it. Logan Ryan's laying back with a mint julep sitting on. Mint julep's only down in the South. Huh? What do you drink when you're on a cruise? I've never been on one. Anyway, Logan's sitting there and gets a phone. Mr. Logan, got a phone call for you. Yeah, who's this? Who? Really? What's up? No, man. Yeah? Listen, I'm gonna have him dock up right now. Let me out. I'm gonna get over there as fast as possible. Poor Logan Ryan, man, he's out there on a ship on a cruise. He hears he's gonna go and play with the 49ers. Dude gets up, jumps on the treadmill or whatever he had to do, and gets into his camp. And Kyle says he looks good. So what? Oh my God! Because Jair Brown might not make it this weekend, right? In fact, Eric Armstead's out. That foot and knee. I figure we don't see Eric again probably until playoffs. Jair Brown, it's a knee. Ross Dwelly, ankle. Juwan Jennings, concussion. I really wish he could get back for next week to beat up on the Rams. Because you got to have Jennings, man. Jennings, that's the enforcer out there in the receivers end, man. That dude blocking, harassing, just being a general pain in the ass to the opposition. Jalen Moore sustained a concussion last week as he just beat him to death. The Ravens. The questionables include Aaron Banks has got a toe situation, but he's only questionable, so he's probably going to try to push through that toe. Demetrius Flanagan-Foles, he's got some kind of illness that's going around the league, it appears. Danny Gray. Danny Gray is like, something's wrong with his shoulder. Since, preseason? Kyrie not fooling anybody. He won't block, will he? And if you don't want to block, Kyle said, no, well, I love the way you play ball, but you got to block if you go play in this offense. Jordan Mason's got some kind of illness as well. Ambry Thomas, knee in hand, stand by. Jason Verrett. Washington Commanders out. They got safety Percy Butler. He's got a wrist situation. Cornerback Kendall Fuller, who I always wanted on the 49ers. He's got a knee situation going on. Center Tyler Larson's got a knee situation. Tackle Charles Leno, calf. Cornerback Benjamin St. Jude's concussion. St. Just. The questionables for the Commanders include quarterback Jacoby Brissett. He's got something going on with his hamstring. That just occurred today, actually. Tackle Andrew Wiley, elbow. But fam, the Niners' O-line last week was destroyed to a point that Lynch could have actually called the government office and applied for disaster relief. That was just awful, man. Guys are getting off. Coach Forster comes in and says, we're almost thinking about it. We're going to have to, if things didn't get a little better, apparently they've shuffled things back around so it's not as bad as it was. But we were going to have to put Charlie Warner in an offensive guard role. Really? So they've shuffled around with some guys on the practice squad, and I don't know what's going to happen with that, though. That's kind of scary. That's going to have to change between now and next week, I think. But the good news is Trent Williams. You know what, though? Trent Williams. Anyway, fam, I'm talking about multiple injuries last Monday against the Ravens. With Trent Williams, Aaron Banks, and Jalen Moore left the game and did not return. Among the three, Williams is the only guy who participated in practice every day this week and has been cleared to play this weekend. But you know, fam, there's no way Trent Williams, this is Washington. Trent is still mad with them people, even though Snyder's been thrown the hell out. Doesn't matter. As Trent says, man, the only person that might despise the Washington team more than Trent has got to be Kyle. You know that story already, right? In fact, Shanahan appeared delighted earlier today when he was questioned about Trent. He's good. But Juwan Jennings is still bothering me, fam. Concussion protocol will sit out a second consecutive game. Juwan! Get ready, man. I want you to get well for the Rams, man. I want to mop the floor with him and slap and kick him and throw him and lay him out in the parking lot and turn the lights out, leave him sitting out there in the dark. Coach Shanahan stated, quote, there's always concern. I don't want to talk too much about it because this is Jennings' concussion. The protocol is very simple and how it goes, and he's had some positive days here. I think the last few days, I think he's going in the right direction, unquote. Damn, he's got that kind of concussion. It's just going to take a lot of time to heal. Jair Brown suffered a knee sprain against the Ravens and has been ruled out against the Commanders, although he's definitely trying to fight his way back in there, according to John Lynch. You know, I like that attitude, though. Don't be laying back, oh, my God, it hurts. Just, yeah, he wants to play. He wants to play. Coach noted Mrs. Brown's baby boy was fighting to go this week. So that means he has a chance next week against the Rams. Hang in there, Jair. Hang in. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Eric Armstead will miss his fourth straight game. And as I said, I just hope he's just going to be ready for the playoffs. Limited participants in practice today include Ambry Thomas. Ambry needs to get better, though, man. You know, you need a lot of work, and you're getting there. You're getting there. All right. We got JV to help you out, though. Full participants included Oren Burks. He's back. Wide receiver Danny Gray. Dre Greenlaw. Mr. Smacketh. Javon Hargrave. Should I say. Elijah Mitchell. Brock Purdy. Nothing wrong with his shoulder. Got a stick. Brock's got that stinger gets stung up again this week, though. I'm going to worry about it. Because last week he was laying in the dirt face down. I said, oh, my God. So you got to get, Kyle, if you're going to keep him as a quarterback, you're going to have to get him some protection out there. John, Kyle, get some henchmen in here for offensive linemen, man. Start building that line. Debo got a neck thing. Debo wouldn't miss this game for the world. Trent Williams, he's back. Washington Commanders Friday practice, man. A lot of names. I'm not going to go through all that again because I just told you about that. Fam, 11-4 Niners are heavy favorites. 13.5, 2 TDs over the Washington 4-11. Commanders have dropped 6 games straight, by the way. The game was an over-under of damn near 50 points. So the 49ers, I guess the 49ers going to have almost, it's getting close to a 40 burger, not quite though. Washington's covered the spread in the matchup 6 times this week. They're 6-8-1. The season 9 Washington game they've gone over the point total, 9 times this season. The Commanders have been the underdog 11 times and won 20.7.3% of those games. It's not good. Washington's not been a bigger underdog this season than the plus 600 money line set for this game. If you're going for a sure bet this week, it might be, even though it's a college-like score gap, you might be able to go ahead and make a few bucks on that. That's what's being said. Now, don't do it unless you feel good about it. Odds makers are implying with the money line set for this matchup, though, the Commanders have a 14.3 chance to win. But Niners can't afford to underestimate the Commanders or next week's game against the Rams. As much as I like to clown the Rams, they have improved, I must admit. Kyle Shanahan told Adam Copeland during an interview on KNBR, quote, "We have to win these 2 games." Rudy, that ain't good for your team, man, because, you know how Debo is and George. They love whooping your ass, boy. I tell you, Kyle says we have to win these 2 games. We need that first round bye, and that's why we expect to get. In order to do that, we need to win these 2 games. I look at it as the Rams game doesn't matter if we don't win this one, so we do have to win this one. When I look at this team, they've been down a lot in these last 2 games, and they made a quarterback change in both of those. And the guys come in and have taken care of the ball, and the other guy didn't take care of the ball, and he turned it over, unquote. So the Commanders bench quarterback Sam Howell this past weekend against the Jets. His replacement, Jacoby Brissett, came in, nearly orchestrated a comeback, falling just a little short. Jacoby Brissett has always shocked me. I've always thought he's been underrated. Commanders head coach Ron Rivera, though, announced Brissett would start against the Niners, but a recent development has Brissett listed as questionable due to a hamstring injury sustained in today's workout. What the hell were they doing? This has been Kyle Shanahan workouts where they're busting ass in practice. That development was after the conversation with Shanahan, which was recorded on Thursday. It aired today, which is why Kyle Shanahan didn't know what was going on. Meanwhile, coach is going on and on about praising not knowing about Jacoby yet, saying, this guy's come in and hasn't turned it over, and he's gotten rid of it. And they have a lot of good players on offense. There's skilled receivers. Their running back, who hasn't played in the last 3 weeks, whom I expected to play this week. Those guys are a problem. They can make plays. They can score. And, yes, not having defensive end Montez Sweat and Chase Young is a very good thing for us. We ain't proud. If Sweat and Young ain't playing against us, that's yeah, okay, fine, good. He goes on to say, I'm very glad they don't have them, but their 2 inside players can wreck a game. When you have DTs, Jonathan Allen and Darren Payne, those guys is where it started last year when we played them. When they did have Sweat and Chase on the outside, it still started with those 2 guys in the inside. Well, we relieved them of having Chase, and Sweat went to Chicago. So all we got to deal with is that interior. I think we'll be all right. He goes on to say, so I know they're out, and that's why you hope that a team isn't playing as hard, things like that. But when you watch how they finished these last 2 games, when Brissett's come in, is how this team can rally. The type of coach Ron is, and those guys aren't going to quit on him. And I know they're going to come here ready to play. We have an emotional loss last week. We've got to make sure that we're ready to go, and we got to get down to Washington and take care of business. Don't fool around, Niners. Don't. If anything, see, this is what we're talking about. Some of us are grateful the 49ers lost. Didn't appreciate the loss because this complicates matters more. But now the 49ers can stop assing around. Whatever they were doing last week is very strange. It was uncharacteristic, and it made no sense. The flags killed me more than anything else. The INTs, okay, they happen. With a quarterback like Brock, he's still got to go through some changes before he gets to where he's going to get. Yeah, it can happen anytime. It didn't need to happen last week, but it better not happen this week. Washington's Creek Brian Robinson Jr. averages 51.1 yards, rushing yards per game through 13 games, 664 total yards, while scoring 5 touchdown runs. That's the guy Kyle's talking about. Robinson has also collected 326 receiving yards, 25.1 per game. And he's got to be defended, fam. On 29 catches, 2.2 per game. He's been targeted 36 times. He's caught 3 touchdown passes. Jacoby will throw him the ball, too. You know this. Through 15 games played this season, Terry McLaurin, it scares the bejesus out of me every time I watch him. 69 catches, 4.6 receptions per game, and 7.8 targets per game. He has 885 yards on the season. He's got 2 weeks to go. That clips 1,000, you know he will. But not on us. No, 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 no. And 3 receiving TDs. Curtis Samuel has been targeted 83 times and resulting in 57 catches, 565 yards. They have weaponry. If they snap out of the funk all of a sudden, it better not be this week. Defense, Cameron Curl has 1 sack to go with 3 DFLs and 106 tackles in 15 games in 2023 weekend. Christian McCaffrey's going to go to town on that boy. I tell you what right now. Kendall Fuller's stat sheet includes 2 INTs as well as 79 tackles, 2 TFLs and 9 passes defended. I think Kendall's not playing today or tomorrow. These people wrote this a little too late. Deron Payne, who has 4 sacks, third on the Commanders, as well as 12 thrown for freaking losses, and 49 tackles in 2023. Cody Barton has intercepted 1 pass. This secondary is raggedy, fam. You know what? If we start the game out throwing next week, don't get mad tomorrow. Don't get mad. Kyle's gonna want to get Brock to get back on that horse and ride. So these are good guys to work on. So if you see Brock airing it out and throwing them anticipation throws and everything else a lot, we can't start crying. Oh, come on, Kyle. Run the ball. We can't do that this week. Let Brock cook. I've been wanting to say that ever since he... Brock! I do not care what they plan on doing in Washington. The Commanders, you're going down. I'm not going to be afraid to say it this week. I had a lot of nerve last week, but I'll say it. 35-14 Commanders, and you better be grateful for that 14 points because in the fourth quarter, I'm pulling all my starters. And I mean it. Robert Slavin, hey, Robert, you didn't sing me Happy Day last week. Robert, was your birthday last week? Happy a birthday, happy Nana's birthday, happy. Hey, you didn't sing me happy. You mean happy birthday, right? I think you're not talking about ooh la la. Happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy. I'm going to record it so you can't call me out on the next time that I didn't do it. Nana! Robert, man, yes, Rob. Sorry, man. No, I missed you last week, Rob. Sorry, man. You know I love doing that. Let's get the phone now and get your scores. Your prognostication as to what's going to take place here Sunday. You're feeling good about it. Man. Hey, tribe. Let me explain, guys. I will not tolerate Sharice being picked on in any way. You can talk football with her, but you cannot say anything outside of that. You cannot become misogynist. You cannot. You be polite. Ladies are welcome in here, and if we get real testosterone, we will run them out. Watch it, tribe. I'm just telling you, fam. Talk to her with respect. Okay. Hey, Evan.
Hey, Ronbo, how's your night going?
Evan, because we're playing, I was kind of relaxed last week, but this week I feel justified in relaxing. I'm feeling great, man. How about yourself?
Yeah, good. So early reports is that Brissett got hurt in practice, so they're gonna go with Howell. Yeah, so I don't know
they are gonna bring Howell.
Bit of news. Yeah,
that's interesting. Okay.
Unless they're just doing, trying to throw Shanahan off his game plan.
Yeah, but you can't.
Who knows?
One thing Kyle's not going to do, he's not going to jump through mental hurdles behind any rhetoric. Okay, we'll see though. This is going to be interesting.
Well, I was going to say it doesn't seem like he game plans differently for different teams. He just runs the same
that's a good
offense,
point.
no matter who it is.
With Brissett, you would do it differently than you would with Howell. Well, they both do kind of similar things. Well, we'll see.
I mean, Ron, but there's no reason we should lose this game.
Absolutely.
With even with the injuries, they got injuries on their side. Yeah, I mean, crazy things happen in the league, but I just don't see why we would play down to their level.
Nah. I mean, the 49ers, now they've gotten a wake-up call. You guys want home field advantage? Do you want to stay home with the bye week and sit around and play with your navel and all those things you like to do? Well, keep losing games. God, they'll play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping they're taking the game serious and not overlooking these teams like this, because all this team got to play for is to play spoiler, and
playing hanging
a
loose.
lot of perception that we don't think about. These guys are playing for
for other
clubs. Exactly. So they're not just going to lay down and let us run all over them. So
no, absolutely not.
They, if anything, they play a little harder because they got nothing to lose. And
True.
Teams like that can be scary.
Yeah, we've seen that.
And everyone playing the Niners is, they're wanting to ruin their chances at getting the 1 seed. So,
and you know how good that'll feel to an opposing team, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, as far as talent and matchup goes, there's no reason why this game shouldn't be close. I'm not saying that to be cocky or arrogant, but it's just the way the rosters match up.
Right. There's the thing. That's true, though.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, hoping for a good bounce back from Brock, and I know Kyle doesn't listen, but I still hope that just have a JP Mason game. Like
you would think, right?
And another thing that scares me, Ronbo, is that I think it's Kittle and Debo need like $150 each to get to 1,000 yards, and I'm hoping that Kyle isn't trying to chase those records right now.
Evan,
it seems like
he will.
Yeah, you know what?
Because like I said, they're going to want to do these things, and Kyle wants him to get right back on that horse as far as Brock goes and throw that ball, Brock. Damn it. What was that? So he's going to look for it.
I mean, that's fine because their 2 starting corners are out, so I don't have an issue with that. I just hope he doesn't overuse CMC and, starts chasing a record versus chasing a win, because that's more important.
Well, but Evan, he's been known not to do that. Remember, there's been games when Kyle had guys right on the crest of breaking some kind of a record or something, and at the end of the game, oh, I didn't know that. If I had known that, I would have.
Yeah, that's true.
I said, Kyle, how did you not know that, Kyle? Of course you knew that. You kill me with the blank-faced lies. But
he's a liar. Yeah, he has a lot of Belichick in him.
I know.
Like today, I don't know if you heard the press conference. One of the reporters got in a little question.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, do you want to sneak another one in?" He's kind of all chippy with him.
And about the one is about they're constantly asking about I wish you guys would stop asking about it, but about Brock's interceptions last week, right? And I'm kind of tired of talking about it. Jesus, Kyle, I love when you're rude. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Brock learned some things. He says he did, and it was a good this kid, he's a kid, he's barely in his second year. Every quarterback has a growing pain. Welcome to the NFL game.
I keep telling you, idiots that keep talking about,
you
guys thought you had to save you. Oh, stupid. Just wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's the NFL. It's a big boy league. Stuff like this is going to happen.
It does, and it always does, too. Always will. Well, Evan, give me a score, man.
I'm going to go 28-17.
All right. That covers the spread. 17. No, quite. 17, 18, 19, 20. Barely covers the spread, Evan. You think we're only going to get 28 points against that defense? Okay, well, okay. You have your reasons. Okay. 28-17.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
All right. Well, Evan, you could be right.
I don't know. We
could.
Yeah, we tend to start out slow in those 10 a.m. Early games, So
forgot about that.
There's always weird shit like that happens in those games.
I forgot. All right, Evan. Tell you what, I'll see you Sunday.
All right.
And
Sounds
hopefully
good.
I'm right and you're not right on the score, though. But, at least
I mean,
both
yeah,
of us will win, no matter what. All
right.
right, Evan. See you
Yeah.
Sunday,
All
fam.
right. Shout out to you, production,
Thanks.
Tony Down Under, Ellis, Papa D, and the rest of the crew. Have a good night.
You too, Evan. Appreciate you. Aaron. Aaron. Aaron.
Ronbo.
Aaron, when you're having a good time tonight, it's a little more relaxed than last week. You don't need to be scared to say anything. Even if somebody says 62-3, it wouldn't be far-fetched. The 49ers got to be really pissed off about last week. Brock Purdy, the things he learned, he can't wait to apply. But Aaron, give me some. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I truly expect the 49ers to be pissed off on Sunday, especially, getting smacked by the Ravens.
And badly. Oh.
And, yeah, I mean, and we shouldn't take the Commanders lightly either, but I still think we'll win easily.
I remember you got two people that really do not appreciate Washington. Just the two guys we're talking about are the worst guys you want on that team to be mad at you. Trent Williams, Kyle Shanahan, who could end up trying to blow the score up if it's late in the game. I mean, the Washington organization hated on him and his dad. You know what I mean? And Trent, he was abused. So, yeah.
Yeah, and to me, I also think Chase Young is gonna dominate on Sunday too.
I forgot about that. You're right. Oh my God, I forgot about Chase is from Washington as well. Yes, we got three guys. I forgot about Chase. You're right.
Yeah, I think he may get like 2 sacks and a forced fumble.
You get up yelling and screaming. Come on, Chase. You got rid of me, right? I'm here to kick some ass. So yeah. I could see that. That's going to be funny. Nick's going to have to calm him down.
Yeah. But, yeah, and I also could see Debo going off on Sunday too.
Yeah, he knows he didn't contribute too much last week. They've got some making up. Him and George. I just want George to catch the ball. The way he was catching the ball last week was kind of frightening, George. Would you forget how to catch the ball? So, yeah. And they're getting close to some records. So look for him. And George and Debo are going to be trying their best. And that's when you usually mess up, though. They're 150 yards apiece from 1,000 yards. Oh, they're going to be working awfully hard.
Yeah, and also they have to cover BA too.
Always. Yeah. Always.
So, yeah, I just don't think that they can cover us.
No, they're secondary. No, they don't have anybody can cover BA. You mentioned him. But BA is going to get probably a limited amount of passes. I think it's going to be the George and Debo show.
Yeah, and to believe it or not, I think Diamond the North will get a INT.
Yeah. Are you going Demo? Hey, you know what? Tonight, let's go ahead. Who's going to be the guy that's going to be the thief? It's probably not going to be Logan. Maybe. But definitely Demo and Mooney. Which one? Okay, you got Demo, and Demo's my favorite guy too. But I'm going to take Mooney.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see both of them getting an INT too.
We both win that deal. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so my score for this Sunday is The 34-17.
34-17 for Aaron. That'll cover the spread, you know. Aaron, you ever place bets?
Yeah, I used to, but you know, like I don't want to. Like it's a long story though.
No. I can relate. I have the same thing to say. I used to be the dude who was down at the place online. I'm the first guy to lay the bet down. Got my butt handed to me twice in an unbelievable game. The bingo. Anyway, I've been broken up with that too. Only friendly bets. Nothing over $100.
Yeah, I can understand that too.
Do not like, because losing is really, already you lost the game. And that's why you should not vote on teams that you really love. I lost the game from teams I wanted to see win, and then I lost my money. Good Lord, shoot me in the neck. God. So anyway, I have to tell you what I'm going to see Sunday, and you remember what who's gonna get the INT? You got Debo, I got Mooney, and hopefully they both get one. All right.
All right, Ronbo, give me a Niners shout out.
Oh hell yes, Niners! Aaron, is that the fam?
All right, Ronbo. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Niner gang, yes. Hi, fam. And now we move to Tennessee, where that man sits upon his throne known as the Dragon Master. Here is Papa Dragon. Pop!
Woo! What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, I was wrong about David Hott. Says he only needs 9 yards, Kittle. Debo needs a lot of yards. I didn't know he was that close. Damn. Ho. Pop, get in here, man. Lay some wisdom on us like you always do.
Hey, we got to stop worrying about these stats and these frivolous awards.
Pop, wait. Have you got your phone in the house and you're standing out in the backyard, watering the grass? Pop, come in the house, man, and get in the phone. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me at all? Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
No, now it's much better, yeah. Okay. It's got fidelity to it. I have to have fidelity. Go ahead.
Yeah, climb up on it. So, you know, last week, you know, I got it from one of my quote-unquote source friends.
Yeah.
Who told me a little bit about the football game last week.
Okay.
And he
wait
told me that prior to the kickoff of the game, the 49ers, a lot of their players are out in the field taking pictures, smiling, kicking it with Santa. And he said some Ravens had the look of business on their face. They had the game face on.
Oh. See,
I want to make a statement.
I
want to make a statement real quick.
Okay.
I want to make a statement real quick. You see, Ronbo, football game is won play to play, man to man, blade of grass to blade of grass.
So you got to put your game face on.
You don't go out
man.
there.
What you doing?
You don't go out there like you're the greatest team since sliced bread and just think you're gonna win just by showing up. You don't do that. That's not what champions do. Okay? That's not what champions do. Now, make no mistake about it, if the 49ers had a little bit of edge to them, a little chip on their shoulder, like they should have a chip on their shoulder, because they need to really understand that they are doing something quite amazing. In my opinion, they should be an underdog almost every game, just on the traveling alone, Ronbo.
Yes.
Okay? So we're about to travel to Washington. 10 a.m. game. Lots of injuries. Lots of injuries. And some of these injuries are key injuries, Ronbo. Third and Juwan is a key injury for this team.
Agreed.
Not just for his blocking. Yeah, not just for his blocking.
His playmaking.
But he's tenacious. his playmaking, his dependability. He sets a tone.
Yep.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you miss that in the slot.
Yeah.
Number two, the trend for Shanahan to get out-coached in big games has got to stop.
Please.
It's just got to stop. Please, Lord, stop. Shanahan, I'm not saying I want your job. What I'm saying is I want you to do better. But it just seems like when his system gets a monkey wrench, he can't make a change on the fly. He just can't say, oh, hell no, let's run the ball. Did you know that the Ravens, in 4 categories containing 21 personnel, that means 2 running backs in the backfield, are near last in defense in the league? That was
all kind of points of exploitation, and the 49ers didn't take advantage of not one of them.
Right. So this is the concern. The concern is, again, a big point spread by Vegas. Ronbo, I'm not touching this game. I'm not touching it.
I'm not putting any money in it. No.
All these injuries, okay? I got to deal with all these injuries. I got to deal with traveling. I got to deal with a borderline cocky attitude from these players.
I can't believe that's the
case.
case.
If Kittle goes up to the microphone and goes, howdy, after a loss again, I swear to God.
I've said something about, George's demeanor never changes, does it? Win or lose, George's howdy. Oh, that's an interesting jacket you got on there. What's your question? George, you know what?
Exactly. Now, are you going to play like a Hall of Fame tight end, or are you going to try to body catch balls?
Oh, that really bothered me. Yes. What was that?
And then the people going after Purdy, you know what? Again, like I said before, folks, he's basically a rookie quarterback. He really is.
He is.
He doesn't have – when we get into the playoffs, he's going to have the least amount of experience of all the quarterbacks in the playoffs. That should make us
and
underdogs.
Most of the players out there, period.
Exactly. And you need to have a running game and, more importantly, use the running game. It makes your quarterback look better. Ask Matt Stafford. He's got the number 2 rushing running back in the league right now.
Yeah.
And look at Matt Stafford.
His game changed, didn't it? They're playing 49er football now, finally.
Straight up. So between the injuries, Ronbo, between the 10 a.m. start, between the arrogance like, oh, we didn't get our asses whooped, we lost that game ourselves attitude.
Oh, I hope they're not entertaining that type of thinking.
Ronbo, are we turning into the frickin' Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, God,
Is that what's happening here?
Oh, hope not.
Is that what's happening here? We're resting on the laurels of shit we did 30 years ago? Is that what's happening?
Not only that, reading our own clippings. People are saying things like, there's no team in NFC that can stop the 49ers. Niners, don't pay that any attention. Let's go, So, yeah.
I mean, it's like Debo. Debo gets a big contract. Is he living up to it?
Barely.
Does he consistently live up to his contract?
I know, Pop.
The answer is no. The answer is no. And his attitude don't help. Who cares what Micah Parsons says?
Well,
Who cares?
I had no problem going after Michael, but you know what?
Focus on Washington.
Yeah, they get Michael later. Man, we got to get your score though, Pop. You always got things that we could go on for a long time. It's good stuff. I'm loving it. But we got to stop.
I need to go talk to that locker room. Ron.
You really do.
Talk to them.
Stand up on top of a box and yell out at them.
Do you understand what's in front of you right now?
You guys,
49ers. Kyle Shanahan. And that's why I'm going to give this crazy score. It will be the 49ers 24.
Yeah.
It will be the Washington, whatever the hell they're called now.
Commanders.
Is going to be 16.
We're going to leave out of there barely having won, 49ers,
I don't care, Ronbo. You know what?
Oh,
if they can go in there, not sustain more injuries, and rest key players and get them ready for the playoffs with a win, that's all that matters. And I'm going to leave you with this. Ronbo. At the end of the game, somebody asked Lamar Jackson about his statistics and MVP this, MVP that. You know what he said?
What?
Man, I don't even care, man. I just wanted to win.
Yeah.
That is the attitude you got to have.
You do. Brock has that attitude, and he's trying to shove it off to somebody else.
Yeah.
So you know what? That there's a few players on each team. Ravens probably the entire team because they came in with everybody. Ooh, you got to deal with the 49ers, and the 49ers over there taking pictures. And, hey, baby, you want me? Yeah, no, I'll take a picture with you. Hey, Debo, we got a game going on over here. You know, I mean, this doesn't make. Oh, I hate hearing that story, fam. All right.
They got to start playing like underdogs, Ronbo. They got to start having that attitude because guess what? They don't have an offensive line. They don't have depth. They have a young quarterback, and they have Kyle Shanahan in the fourth quarter. Ronbo, let me give you a big shout out to you, production. Jalen, Tony down under, Phil, Big Show, Alice, Sharon's mom, Evan, this Sandwich Freak, Emilio, and Donut and Crew. I'm out, Ronbo. Please like and subscribe.
Hey, it said, shout out to Bam and Boom and Mrs. Dragon. I'll see you Sunday, fam.
You got it, brother.
Hey, it's going to be an early game, too. Bam and Boom ought to be awake for that game, too. Early in the morning. Hey, and Nudge. Good night, fam. Nudgeroo. Nudge and Nudge.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Nudge, man, I'm sitting back here for some reason feeling relaxed and comfortable. You know what? The 49ers have, as Pop just pointed out, they may be losing a little bit of their minds out there. This is the NFL. You can get beat up by anybody, as the Ravens just proved. Go out there butting around and come up with another L, and like Kyle Shanahan says, then playing the Rams next week won't even matter. So, you know, they got to win that game. Nah, so what are you expecting?
Yeah, this should be the game we don't overlook. I heard Fred, he after the loss to Baltimore, he was like, we just can't make it too. So coming off that loss, we already in the mindset of no games off. We done lost 3 in a row, you know. So we done been through that. I don't see us repeating, going through the same.
Damn right.
Yeah, no, I don't see nothing like that. That don't mean take it easy, but I just don't. I don't see us going through that again, especially after what Fred said.
They know. They know they laid it.
We know how it feel to crawl out of holes. We ain't gonna dig no more. That's how I feel. So,
agreed.
We should work them boys.
Especially a game that's winnable like this. Don't go in there half cocked. Just play loose, hang loose. Don't want anybody get hurt. Let's go. Yeah, no, guys. I don't want anybody getting hurt, but listen, play. Okay, you got to play. Play like you're playing the Ravens. You got to, or anybody else is good.
And that's how I feel we're gonna do. That's exactly how I think we're gonna play.
I agree. I know when to quit.
Yeah, we ain't.
We win this game.
We should do good. We ain't that type of,
and Nodge win
we've
this
been
game.
here before.
And heaven help the Rams, the 49ers win this game. I can't wait for that. They got to win this game first, though.
So what? We win this game. We win next game. We guaranteed number 1.
There it is. You know how inspired the 49ers are going to be tomorrow and next week? Because you know the 49ers don't want to be traveling. And a bye week, 2 games to the – oh, come on, man. Yeah.
Come on, Purdy. Let's go, man. I feel like he's going to have a crazy game.
Yeah.
You know?
He learns. He builds on his mistakes.
What Kyle say, he never make the same mistake twice. He said he ain't never seen him make the same mistake twice.
They frazzled him. The offensive line was scaring him because every time he looked up, he was getting hit by dudes at 100 miles an hour, big 300-pound dudes, right?
And Ravens just being a good defense.
Yeah, they got some big linemen. Yeah. God, they're big. Look like offensive
fast,
linemen.
Physical.
Yeah. They've always been like that.
Very physical. Honest. Yeah. Humphries. And when I made my decision about the Ravens, I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought Humphries was hurt I thought he got hurt in the offseason. But that was Marcus Peters that got hurt in the offseason.
Yeah, Marcus Peters, but there was somebody had a knee. No, Humphries was playing a little hobbled, but he still played good enough.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't 100%. Yeah, we need to be glad he wasn't. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't really. If it ain't in the NFC, I don't really focus on the team like that, unless it's like the the Dolphins or the Texans because
Yeah.
got the Miko and stuff. But yeah, I really don't focus on AFC teams like that. I just focus on the NFC and the Panthers. So
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
You say you've been watching the Panthers?
I ain't know Marcus Peters was playing. What's that?
Did you mention the Panthers?
Oh yeah, I'm from North Carolina. So
Oh, okay.
Because
the Panthers, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do in the draft season this year. But I can't see them letting Bryce go. Bryce hasn't done anything wrong behind that offensive line, just like Zach Wilson. People get all over Zach Wilson. As soon as that ball snapped, the ball is coming, and the defensive line is coming all at the same time. I cannot blame a quarterback entirely for that kind of situation. I don't know why people do.
Especially a rookie.
Yeah.
Especially a rookie.
That's why I give Brock all the love in the world. Brock's been going through that all year long, and it just got crazy.
And he goes to the right place with the ball almost all the time.
Almost.
You barely ever see him make the wrong decision. Last week it was a bad decision, but it was just that first interception.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is when you that aggressive. To be that aggressive as a quarterback, to have as many interceptions as he has is crazy to me.
Yeah. I want him to stay
who
that
you throwing
way
the
too.
ball to.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I don't need a coward for a quarterback. If you're afraid to make that pass, then you don't need to be on this team. This is Kyle Shanahan's offense. You've got to make that anticipatory throw, and you've got to trust your receivers. And damn it, they got to get on their horse and they got to get it done. This is why in Kyle's offense, both parties are responsible for that interception. Yep.
Yeah. Most definitely. Just Kyle probably told him, if you see 14, take a step in, sling it at IU. Probably told him something like that.
Yeah.
He's seen him take that step in, but he ain't seen him take that step back.
He was just a little late on that throw, too. Timing is everything on those kind of throws. He was just late enough for Humphrey to make that play. Just barely.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, with the game this week, because I know we ain't got that much time, I just feel like they got 3 receivers. They got McLaurin, Dotson, and Samuel. So they all can play the slot. So I feel like, what's his name? D'Amico? Not D'Amico.
Demo.
What's our slot corner name?
Diamador.
Yeah. Demo. Yeah, Diamador gonna have some. He gonna have something on his hands. But if we could get their offense settled down, because they love dishing it to them 3 receivers, we can get them settled down. We should blow them out.
I know our coaches know what they like to do. We'll be ready. So you got
as long as Oliver not in there, we should be straight.
Hey, you got Jason Verrett should be out there too. He should be ready this week. He wants to redeem himself after last week. Come in the game and immediately give him a touchdown. JV, are you ready to go or not? No. All right, fam. I see you Sunday.
Right.
All
right. Score. Let me give you a score real quick.
That's right. We haven't got that yet. Please. Yes.
Yep. 37-13.
All right. See, that's what I'm talking about. Confidence. No matter what we say is wrong with our team, we gonna score some points.
We're gonna score.
All right, Dodge. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, thank you.
You too, fam. Mr. Blockeye says Lamar got us, but move on. Don't play, relax, destroy. Boy, and Lamar may not make it to the Super Bowl though. Well, let's see what Mahomes looks like between now and then. Miami's looking pretty tough. And look out, you know who I do not want to see at the Super Bowl? Seriously, I do not want to see the Browns. My God. Flacco's doing a good job for him, and that defense is if Lamar has to deal with that Cleveland Brown defense, he ain't coming, y'all. I would bet money on that. Hey, Sharon.
Hey, Ronbo.
How you doing, Sharon?
I'm good. How are you?
It's another relaxed week. It could be false. Maybe I have no right to relax, but I am. We're playing a team that really doesn't care what happens to them. Or it's like my mom used to say about my brother, he doesn't care where he finds himself waking up in the morning anyway. I'm tired of thinking about him. So, Kenny, bless his heart, he wasn't really worried about that much either. I am, So
right.
we're gonna wake up with a win.
I think we're going to bounce back. I think they look back on what happened last week and ready to make a redemption this
They're
week.
motivated. Yep.
Yeah, I think they're going to be on fire and come out swinging. They're not going to let them beat them
Okay, we'll
because they
try.
know what's at stake. Hmm.
When's the last time we played on the East Coast? Who'd we play?
I cannot remember.
I was surprised though. We came out and played hard. It was in the morning, you know, our time, and they did a good job.
Hmm.
Oh, the guys in Florida, Jacksonville, and they came in
Oh, Dolphins, yeah.
and took it to Jacksonville from the first snap. They weren't even tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll be ready to roll. I mean, we got injuries, they got injuries, but, you know, defense is the one that wins the game. So our
Usually,
defense is going to play rough.
I
So,
agree with that. So
you know,
we're
you
ready to
got
go.
Chase, you got Hargrave,
Yes.
you got Trent. So
Yeah. That's all you need.
they can't cover us.
Debo, we got George.
Yeah, so
You
they're
got
going to have a hard
Ayuk.
time.
Yep.
Yeah, George.
Yeah.
So they can try to double team, but it ain't going to work. I give it to Travis Ward that he's going to get an interception
Yeah. One of them's gonna have to pick
and
him
run
up.
it to the house.
Mm.
Hmm.
We'll be all right.
But we got to fight too because there's going to be some calls called. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're going to win.
Yeah. They just got to go out there
Alfie is
and do what they
losing
do.
this game. They know what's in, you know, they don't want to travel.
Yeah, they can get ideas of
They
what that
want
feels
to,
like
they want the
today.
playoffs at home.
Yeah, and a bye, one less game to play.
Yeah, bye week,
Ooh, that's
and
so.
everybody can get healthy.
Yes, that's so worth working
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, so I think we got this. So
I think
we
so.
win, we got this.
Yeah, let's go in. And what would be so nice if the other two teams, the Giants, beat the Rams. No, not the Rams.
Oh,
The Eagles are playing who? So the Eagles.
I
What
don't
do the
know
Eagles
who the Eagles.
come up short this week as well as the Cowboys? Who's playing the Dolphins? Is that the Eagles or the Cowboys?
I think it's the Dolphins and the Cowboys this weekend.
No, the Dolphins beat the Cowboys last week. I think it's the Eagles. Whoa. Yeah, the Dolphins beat up on the Cowboys last week.
No, it was it?
Yeah. That's what was so funny.
I
And
gotta
they beat
ask
them in
my brother who they
the last
play.
second. They only had a
Okay.
little bit over a minute.
Who
Went
they
down there
got
and
this
punched the
week?
field goal, and Dallas went home looking like somebody peed on them.
That's right, they did. Yeah, you're right. I don't know who they got this weekend.
It's Detroit. You know what? We don't care who wins
Oh,
that
that's
game. You know
right.
we're Cowboy fans this week. Knock Detroit back out of the way. Because if they're 11-5, yes, that gives
I
a
don't know
cushion
about that one.
against an NFC conference. Yes, we're Cowboy fans again this week. Ah, no!
Oh, no. Mm. Well, gotta do what you gotta do, Will.
Right? Twice this year. Having to root for the Cowboys and watch them
What?
hurt
I
our
have to
feelings
wash my
again.
mouth out with soap again?
And thank you. Hey, Mike McDaniels, man, shout out to you, man, for knocking them Cowboys back into the dirt.
Right?
But we need the Cowboys to win against Detroit.
Oh,
Gamer
yeah.
for life, I know it. You're right.
It's gonna be a long battle on that one, but we'll see.
No, they got to play them in Dallas, I think. If one thing the Dallas Cowboys
Yeah,
can
they
do,
go to
they're
Dallas.
not bad in Dallas, except unless we play them. Oh, I love seeing those
Right?
fans.
Oh my gosh. That's so true.
So yeah,
Oh,
we'll be okay. So what do you
yeah,
think
we're
score
gonna be
wise?
all right. I'm like 35-14.
Yeah, okay. Let's just share and I agree on that. And what does mom like?
Mom says 34-13.
Okay, 34-13 for mom, and 35-17 for you.
14.
14. Okay. All right, so we got that recorded, and hopefully that's what happens. I don't want them getting 14 points. I want that defense to get back to where they were earlier in the season. Stop giving up a couple of
I'm
touchdowns.
sure Steve Wilkes has a plan.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think he's been working them since that loss last week.
Oh,
so
yeah. Now that you mention
got
it.
down now.
Yeah. Because we're doing better against the run already, which is very essential.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to they need to get good at the run anyway, because next week, Kieran
Let's not
over in
start
L.A.
off, go ahead and score on them.
Yeah.
First chance we score.
There you go.
Don't start off slow, because that just makes me nervous.
All right. Great. All right, Jen. We're going to go, and I'll see you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo, have a good night.
You too. Give a shout out to
All
Mom.
right, let's go Niners. I will.
Night.
Good night.
There you go, Sharon. And Mom's and her Dallas Cowboy brothers. So she gave a shout out to her brothers, too. If the Cowboys Cardinals play the Eagles, don't they? Cocoa Puff says, if the Cowboys and Cardinals both win, we are first seed. Kick back, throw our feet up, sit there, and I don't smoke cigars because they smell like crap. But you put one in your mouth just to make it look like a winner. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, next one, buddy.
Michael, I don't know if it was any better, it'd be against the law. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it was better tonight. Congratulations to Missouri beating Ohio State in football.
Missouri beat Ohio State? Wow.
Yep.
Ohio State gets upset almost every year, don't they?
Yep.
Were they favorites?
And I was watching the Iowa State game today too, but I don't know. I think Iowa State lost too.
You an Iowa State fan?
But I was just watching it because I was thinking about Purdy. Back in the day when he played for them. They got a good program.
They
do. He helped them out a lot. Purdy helped Iowa State doing good. I think that's what it is. Now he's going to help us do great, and maybe we can get to the Super Bowl with him.
And a couple more.
Something.
Yeah,
a couple more. He's so young. He's 24. By the time he gets to my age, maybe he'll pass Brady.
Because the thing is, he's got a window, a big window. They got to keep putting in pieces around him, because we're going to lose some guys between now and the next 3 or 4 years. But
It's like putting puzzles together. You got some guys, and then you lose guys, you replace them with other good guys. I
want to be the same quality, though. Ronnie Bell, I thought he was going to be the next, but I'm not sure about him.
To find another CMC, you better go digging to find another CMC. That's going to be hard to find. You're never going to find another CMC.
Generational players.
It's very hard to find those.
They're always hard to find.
Yeah.
Another George Kittle.
It's hard to find a guy like CMC or Delaboza.
Debo.
Ayuk.
I think we can keep Ayuk. Debo's got another year or two on his contract, right?
Yeah.
So we're okay there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long George's contract lasts, but we got to do something about that offensive line.
He'll stay. Offensive line is the main thing. You got to get that wall built up so we can keep Purdy healthy and not get knocked around. You got to keep that wall strong. It's like putting that strong wall up. You got to protect our guy, man. You can't let this guy get hit. More and more time he gets ding-dongs and forget it. He'll be,
Stingers. Now he's getting a stinger a week. The same place.
And then we got to hope Miami beats Baltimore. And I'm praying Miami beats Baltimore this week.
How come? That doesn't really matter. Not for us.
I'd like to see McDaniel, an ex-49er, offensive coach.
Okay,
knock out, beat up on Baltimore so that Baltimore gets the same loss. I just like to see, Miami.
It's going to be a good game. They know what to expect because Miami runs
pretty much the
same
a lot of
offense
good
as
teams
we
this
do.
week. You got Detroit and Dallas. Dallas should beat Detroit. They're home, Dallas. That should be a good game. I think the Cardinals, they could upset the Eagles. You better watch. The Cardinals,
No, Michael.
And they could support.
They can't do it.
You don't think the Cardinals could beat the Eagles?
I don't care. I hope so, but I can't imagine that.
Hey, anything can happen in any old day of football. Remember, you got to play the game.
The Giants almost upset them. So, man, okay, you know what? Okay.
Yeah, look at the Bears.
I'll go along
Look
with
at
that.
the Bears beating Look at the Bears beating the Lions.
You know what? The Bears.
You look at that.
Bears
it's not about playing football, man.
Yeah, the Bears
Any
are weird.
team could win any on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody could win anything.
The Bears beat Green Bay,
As my
too,
coach
didn't they?
says, don't play lazy because you might play against a crappy team, but they can beat you one of these days.
Oh, he'll play every time.
Yep.
They're going to play lazy.
And I think we're going to take the Commanders out today. We're going to take them out, I think. I think we're going to Debo's going to have a game. I think Kittle, and I think Chase is going to have a couple sacks at the quarterback. Oh, yeah, Chase is going to have a field day going after his team. And I think Shanahan is telling Chase, yo, we got to do something about the team that we used to coach and play with.
Yeah.
We got to handle these guys.
Yeah.
I think he's going to handle them good. I think, Chase and Shanahan, and I think he will.
Trent Williams. The worst guy in the world you want to get you.
He goes out there and shows the fans, see what you got rid of? The best offensive tackle in the league.
The owner's gone, though, so it doesn't have as much weight as it used to.
Oh, he could say it on the microphone. You could tell them, hey, owner, you're sitting home. See what you lost?
No. I mean, the thing is, the owner, Norm's gone, so it doesn't have the same weight to beat him as usually. Because it'd be nice to flip Norm off as you're walking out of the stadium. He's not there now.
I mean, the weather should be. I think the weather's supposed to be good. I don't think it's any. I don't know what the forecast is going to be. Anybody know what the forecast is supposed to be? Get the rest of that's a good question. The forecast, because we got rain.
Wait, Michael. You know what? I just realized something. I just pointed out in the chat. I forgot the Eagles. The AZ has the Eagles coach. That might be a better game than I'm thinking.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm on the Rams could. I mean, the Cardinals could upset the Eagles. Maybe.
They could. I mean, they could score. The Cardinals.
Don't let them do it. That'll make me laugh.
Let them do it. I'll be proud. I'll be happy if the Cardinals. If the Cardinals and the Cowboys win. Oh, boy, we can win. We'll celebrate. We'll shoot off fireworks. Somebody's going to shoot them off.
There's nothing worse. Jalen Hurts sitting on the bench looking dejected is hilarious. That look on his face is that's straight money.
Win New Year's. Win New Year's and start 2024 beating the Rams. Then bye. We get the bye week.
Oh,
we can
that's
chill
why
out in the sun.
That's why I want to beat the Rams.
I want to buy.
So bad.
I like
just
to know.
To knock them out of the whole situation. Oh, God, I'll get such a rush.
I'd like to know, when was the last time the 49ers ever had a bye? I'd like to know that.
I don't even remember. That's a trivia question. Michael, give me a score. We're going to have to go.
Anybody in the chat that knows that answer?
Yeah, when's the
male or female? I don't care.
Maybe way back.
Question. When was the last time the 49ers had a bye?
Michael, it probably goes back
and won
to
the Super Bowl.
Michael, it probably goes back to the 80s.
95?
Yeah, I don't know about
95
94.
maybe?
No, I don't think so. I'll check it. You can check it. Give me your score. We got to go.
I would say 49ers 37. I'd give Washington 10. Give them a 10.
I like that better. Don't give him a lot of points because it means we're still lagging.
10.
All right. Michael,
yeah,
I'll see you.
We'll give him 10.
There you go.
You too, Ronbo. Girls, have a happy New Year's. The 49ers Empire, have a happy New Year's.
Too, fam. And let's go. Hey, Lorenzo.
Hey, happy holidays there, Ronbo.
Happy holidays, Lorenzo. New Year time, 2024.
Yeah.
We're going to be saying things like, it was a very good year. No, you can't buy wine from 2024. It'll taste like crap. You got to buy wine from 2020. No, 2019 might not be bad because that was the last shot we had at the Super Bowl. We blew it. And now, here we go. Lorenzo, how do you see this game shaping up, man?
I see it 38-10.
Oh, yeah. 38-10 for Lorenzo.
38-10. Yeah, that's 5 touchdowns and 1 field goal.
Yeah.
10 points. I think that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
but
Lorenzo, because when they focus,
yeah.
exactly. Because when they focus, the boys, who was that we get ran nothing but touchdowns on? They're supposed to be a good team. They didn't score not one field goal, and it's one touchdown after another. And I thought that was going to be a difficult game. Well, I tell you what, if the 49ers are serious and not taking selfies and pictures on the sides with fans and each other, I guarantee you there is no force in the NFL that can stop that team. That's just too much.
Yeah.
So, but they got to be serious, though. Oh, they got to be serious. Don't start believing, yeah, we bad. No, you ain't bad. Go win the game first.
Yeah, I think the Ravens game was kind of a fluke. I wasn't all too concerned, Sound like a bunch of these chicken little fans, that roll over to do this just ran away, Yeah, I think that game could have went either way. For at the start, a lot of mistakes, better now than later, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lorenzo, we
I don't
outstatted
see
them
the,
in
I
every
don't see them
category.
losing again. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I thought we could roll right over them at the start of the game, you know. And I'm like, oh, no, you know. But, you know, I mean, 4 points at halftime, I was pretty proud of them.
well,
you know?
yeah, it was still in it. Yeah, and
So,
then all of a sudden,
it
here
wasn't
come
like
the flags.
it wasn't like how we make the smackdown on Philly and Dallas, you know. You know,
that's-
there they had no chat.
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of an ass whooping, you know.
I was actually expecting that same, because
But-
you know how we beat up on Dallas and Philly. Every team that thought they was bad had good records. Jacksonville, Dallas, Philly, and we just beat them. I mean, just beat them up. That's here we go. You come in there with a good record, boy, you can get beat. Got in there and got killed. God.
And then I see Philly losing to the Cardinals now, because Dallas lost to the Cardinals without not that quarterback.
Dallas.
So at home, I think they can handle it. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, all these other quarterbacks, I mean, Tua threw a lot of junk the other night in Miami. I thought he missed a lot of easy passes. All over the place, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everybody Brock this, Brock that, you know. I mean, they're all for their days.
Yeah, no, you're not going to go 18 weeks of nothing but great football. That's why people getting all over Brock. That's so strange. I mean, the guy's done great all year long.
Well, most of them are probably half drunk at halftime.
I know. You know.
You know, they don't know. They don't watch it. You know, they're not getting the role already.
He's barely a rookie, Lorenzo.
I'm kind of disappointed. The fan base is kind of sad. You know? But I'm good. I'm good with where we're at. You know, Aaron Tarp said he'll go. I think we've got, some of our lines back together by the Rams game, you know.
Yeah.
Washington, they're just a poor franchise. So.
Yeah, they got too many problems.
We lost to them. Yeah, they can't do it. I don't see them being it.
No.
Rams, I don't know. They're looking to the Rams are looking pretty good.
That's why they get, you know what, Lorenzo? That's why. You can look for the 49ers to be inspired to play against. One thing, we got guys on our team that seem to take that game every year very personal. You know, I know they'll play the Rams. We had to worry about the Ravens to a small degree. We definitely have to worry about the Washington team because the 49ers go in there half-cocked thinking, man, we got this. No, we ain't got this. All right? Say that after the game. Oh. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Detroit play yet. You know, I mean, I've seen them a little bit, but not too much. They're kind of like the NFC East, you know, Chicago, Green Bay.
Yeah, you know.
And Minnesota's a fourth. That's a fourth division, too.
Detroit is very strange because one week I've watched them and they look like they just couldn't be beat by nobody. I was scared of them. Then the next week they lose to the Bears or somebody. I say, the hell, man? Who are these people?
Yeah, they lost to Green Bay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost to Green Bay.
I think they lost to the Bears as well.
Yeah, the other week. No, I'm not really sure. I feel good where we're at. You know, number one seed. See if we don't get it.
I just want to keep it. Lorenzo, I'll tell you what, I'm going to see you Sunday, and we'll be talking about this game. Probably with a smile on your face.
38-10. Yeah.
38-10, singing ooh la la.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
You too, Lorenzo.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Lorenzo out in New Mexico. Man, that's one of the most beautiful places I've ever driven through, man. There's a bunch of us driving across the country.
I drove around all 4 corners today. So it's,
all right. It's been nice.
Lowest part is 5,500 feet up to 14,000 feet. You know?
But that painted rock thing that's going on there, that I really wanted to stop the car. It's like nature is one of the best artists ever seen. I said, look at this.
It's one of the best kept secrets. Yeah. 4 corners, you've never really seen it. I've been to every state in the lower 48. And, I love art. I love it.
All right.
Hey,
I'll tell you what, I see you Sunday.
I'll buy some time. All right. Later.
fam.
Bye.
Later, Lorenzo. Bam.
Ronbo, baby, what's up with it?
Yeah, man. I was just sitting there making it. See, I was shucking and jiving last week about the Ravens. I wasn't serious. I knew it was going to be a good game. We ended up getting an ass whooping. I ain't playing this week. Ain't no way in the world that the 49ers are going to go in there and lose to the Washington team. So, you know, what are you thinking?
Yeah. I look at it like this, Ronbo. It was three-quarter part of the season lost.
Wait, BM, your connection.
You know what I'm saying? I bet. Can you hear me?
It's very low.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, just barely. But go ahead though. Just make sure you speak up.
I was just saying it was a good loss at this part of the season, if you ask me. We still got the Commanders as a rebound game.
Yes.
And we always got the goddamn Rams.
Yeah, buddy.
Always there to bail us out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, best football against that Rams team.
if we come out and we do play the Rams at home, and we do come out and handle business like we're supposed to, we will go into the bye week as the number 1 seed. And you asked that question the last time. We had the number 1 seed when we played against the Chiefs. We was the number 1 seed that year. So that was the last time we was the number 1 seed in the playoffs.
But 2019. Did we have a bye week?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Remember we it came down to us and the Seahawks, and we ended up beating them out.
That's right. And we took it.
That was the year we had that big game against Drew Brees down in New Orleans. We beat them.
Yeah.
At the buzzer. Yeah,
and
that was that year.
And Aaron Rodgers came to town, and the 49ers ran him out of town. And
right.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we beat them in the playoffs. Yeah. We was the number 1 seed. That was the NFC Championship, if I'm not wrong, when we played Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think we're gonna do good, Ronbo. I honestly believe this. They took an ass whooping, and you always learn something when you take one of them. You feel me?
Especially a rookie quarterback.
I honestly don't believe that they will lose again if they saw the Browns or
the Ravens.
The Ravens in the Super Bowl. I just don't believe. I believe Kyle will cook up something. Now, I don't understand why he couldn't change things on the fly during the game, but I did see one of his press conferences, and they was asking him about the run, and he said if Brock hadn't threw that interception, it was like the next 2 plays were supposed to be running plays based on his first 15. He said what happened was they moved down the field more quickly than what they expected to, so he had to change his play calling up right then and there. You know, some kind of excuse he threw out there for us to want to believe. However, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't count the Commanders out. They those guys that's on that team, you know, they are playing for
future contracts.
auditioning for other jobs.
Yep.
They are auditioning for other jobs. So they're gonna come out there to play too. So we got to do like we say, man. We got to stand on business these next 2 weeks. And I believe if we stand on business like we supposed to, if everything goes according to plan, we lost 3, then we went on a 5 or 6 game winning streak. So if we stand on business like we're supposed to, this will be 2 games. Then we get a bye week, and then we only got 3 games to play.
Yes.
The divisional, NFC Championship, and a
Rest up,
Super Bowl.
heal
So
up.
if
Yeah.
everything work out well,
Mhm.
you feel me?
Mhm.
We might be in a good shape. But hey, it's one game at a time right now. So we're just gonna. It shook me the way we played, but out of all of that, Ronbo, I mean, we lost by 14 in this game.
Well, you know what? I can't remember the score. I was so damn mad.
It was 33. I think it was 33 to like 19 or something like that. It wasn't bad. I think we only lost by 14. But the thing of it was, as bad as we played, Brock threw 3 interceptions before the half, and we was down 4 points.
See?
You feel what I'm saying?
It was right.
Then he came out and he got another interception. But at the end of the day, somebody said it earlier. We got to build an offensive line. We got pretty much all our core players locked up. We got to go out there and get us some offensive linemen. We got to get us some pass protectors.
Yeah, they've been working on every other position. They gotta get it done. Yeah, we gonna run out of time.
And I'm tired of seeing defensive linemen. We got to get offensive linemen now.
As long as John Lynch is there, fam, you could be mad as hell. John, he believes in his defense. But listen, BM, let me get your score.
42-10.
You ain't too worried about that offensive line, are you? Come on, run it down there.
Hell, they didn't gave up their defensive line. They only got one person over there now.
They got that interior. They got your dude from Bama on the interior, and that other guy, Payne.
He ready to go. Ready to go.
Yeah, they're going to let him out too, because they can get something for him.
He tired of getting his ass kicked. So,
damn. I'm gonna see you Sunday, fam. All right. If you got time.
Boy. All right.
And be careful out there. You on the road?
No, I'm at home, man. I'm going to go down to our clubhouse and have me a couple of drinks.
There you go. All right, fam.
All right.
BM.
Be safe, bro.
All right, you too, fam. Have a good night.
All right.
I'll be chilling tonight. Hey, all right, let me go down to Oz. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony. Okay, so we've seen the 49ers when they're serious, and we saw the 49ers when they were not serious, apparently, from what inside information we got from Papa Dragon. Guys are out there clowning, taking photos, and did not have their game face on. And if of all opponents that you're going to have standing around having photo sessions and having a good time and shooting the shit, I mean, not that game. What the hell were you thinking? So,
exactly.
This is going to be interesting to see. Hopefully they've learned. You got to take every game seriously, San Francisco. God.
Well, yeah, it has to be a statement game, but they've got to go out there and kick the shit out of them.
Yeah, you're right.
To gain a little bit of confidence back.
They could look like they have no chance. Exactly.
We don't know what team they're going to field. We don't know who's going to be on the offensive line. There's a lot of people that are injured. We don't know what the hell's going on.
But Tony, our depth, we got some good players to back up. I just want the guys that are supposed to be leading out there, like Fred Warner laughing after that dive over the middle of the line where he got flagged, and they're saying on the sidelines, guys, is that funny? That's not funny. Get serious. You want to win this game or what? Debo was caught having a good time. I said, guys, why are you guys taking this game seriously? Beat the Ravens. Come on. So,
well, maybe they knew. Look, you know how we always have a conversation about this. It's the games where you play half-assed and you back off and you're not playing physical, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get an injury.
Yeah. See,
they're the times when freak injuries happen. When you play hard as hell, nothing seems to happen. You know what I mean? Because you meet violence with violence on the other side, and you normally come out of that game pretty good. But put it this way: the higher the score, the easier the game is going to be on the players. Yeah. That's a given.
the higher, the more they can score, the easier the game is for them. Apart from that, I mean, do they want to keep the number 1 seed?
They gotta.
Are they bet?
That's gotta inspire them. Just think about
you know what I mean?
That's such an advantage. Play one less game, stay home the whole time, never having to get on the road. Oh, you got to be motivated to play for that, especially in your position to do so.
That's what I'd be asking them as a coach in the locker room before the game. So, do you guys want to keep this number 1 seed?
Tony, if I'm on the team, I'm saying, hey guys, I ain't trying to get back on the road. Let's go. I mean, just let everybody know, do your job. Now, if you're the guy that we're having to call the weak link, well, the spotlight's going to be on that ass for a long time. Let's go.
I mean, we were the ones that were saying, these guys have got to jump on a plane and come all the way over to San Francisco on Christmas night and this and that. And they came in there and smacked us in the mouth.
Yep.
So, and I want Brock, you know what I mean? If the O-line's no good, for Christ's sake, bloody Kyle, roll him out to the right or roll him out to the left in a big loop. Give him a couple of extra seconds for the bloody receivers to get open.
That's basically what you're saying. You just stop. Let's go play action or something. When the defensive line's that aggressive and that effective, get him out of there. Oh.
Yeah, just give him an extra. If he rolls out and does a big loop, Ronbo, it gives him an extra 2 seconds for the receivers to get wide open. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science.
And he's pretty good at keeping his eyes downfield. He'll know where everybody is. He's very good at that. Exactly. So yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be probably the number 1 player out of the whole team that is going to want to come back and play this game and just beat the shit out
Ravens?
of
Yeah. That's the good thing about it.
Yeah. I think Brock's going to be the one that's going to want to, whoop the ass off these Commanders.
Because he may
more than anybody else on the field.
Oh yeah.
He may look polite, but deep down inside, he's a player.
He's a raging.
Yeah,
he's
a football player.
He does.
He's got rage, but the good thing about a person like him, especially in one of the most important positions on the team, is he knows how to control it.
Yeah. Stays calm.
When you see people arguing on the field, that they're finished. It's game over for them. Yeah, and people get frustrated and start, yelling and carrying on and this and that.
Yeah,
Brock's
Mahomes.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what? There you go. There's a perfect example. Start screaming and yelling. Well, you've already lost vision of what you want to do in the next play or the play after that. You're just pissed off. There's no focus there. The focus is gone. Whereas Brock is so cool with that temperament. He can control it. I believe he's going to come out and have an absolute cracker of a game.
Oh. And then wait for the media because they're pissing him off. He won't say anything. He doesn't show any emotion. But when they're asking him all those bonehead questions, he answers very politely with a smile, never raises his voice or anything else. If I was him, I'd be doing like Brock, like Kyle in the media comment. Yeah, I'm a little tired of answering that question, but here's what I'll tell you. Say something like that. But Brock will say, yeah, I've got to do better. Oh, Brock, you know what? Don't take. Oh, I really wish I could do the press conference with him and help him talk.
You know what else?
Okay.
Pisses me off, Ronbo. These people, they give up. Oh, well, what about that play? And then they describe the whole play, and this guy moves there, and that guy moves there. People used to call Bill Belichick an idiot for giving one-word answers. No, he's not an idiot, mate. He doesn't want to tell you, describe the whole bloody offense and what he's going to do.
He's never going to do it. He never does it. Tell him we're going to score, though. We ran out of time. What do you got for a score here? And I'll see you Sunday.
Let's go 38-10.
All right, 38-10. I like that. That's a thorough beating, 40 nearly.
Yeah, we have to come back and make a statement.
Got to do it.
You know what I mean?
All right, Tony. I'll look for you Sunday in that 38-10, and we'll be talking and laughing. All right. Cheers,
no
Tony.
worries, brother. Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, the rest of the crew, and I'll see you on Sunday. Hopefully it'll be a W.
Indeed. All right, fam. Night, Tony. Cheers.
All right, brother. Cheers, mate.
And I see Bobo. It says 49ers 34. Calm, that's an O. 12. Ron Rivera fired after this game. I bet you that's the case, too. You know, poor Ronnie. Bill, come on in, Bill.
All right, I was taking a look at the playoff schedule, taking a look at people's schedules, and if things go as they're supposed to, and we got to hope for Pittsburgh to beat the Seattle Sea Chickens this week, because if Seattle came to a tie with the Rams, they're out. Way I'm looking at it, that Minnesota's going to be out. Green Bay is going to be out, and the Saints are going to be out. And just like I said, Atlanta's going to squeeze in there.
Right. Tony's a good guy.
If the Rams win this Sunday,
yeah.
Listen, this is really good news. If the Rams win this Sunday, and once they clinch a playoff spot, and the other teams lose out, Minnesota loses out, Green Bay loses out, New Orleans loses out, and Atlanta's going to win theirs, and the Seattle Sea Chickens fall out, that means when we face the Rams, they're not going to be playing their starters.
Hey, wait. Oh, you mean this next week, huh?
Yeah, the week after. They won't be playing their starters. And
that's McVay's style. You mean they will have clinched a playoff spot if they win tomorrow? Well, you know what? A few things have to happen.
Listen. They got to win tomorrow. Minnesota's got to lose out, which they're going to.
To who?
Green Bay, they're going to lose out, and New Orleans are going to lose out, but Atlanta's going to win, and Seattle's got to lose. Seattle has to lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow.
They can always make that happen. The Steelers are bad as hell anyway. You know what?
Steelers got to beat the Seahawks. The Steelers got to beat the Sea Chickens, and if the Sea Chickens lose, they're done, man.
Yeah.
Because they got to face Arizona the following week.
That's why Gene D's not here tonight. You know what? It doesn't matter. I don't really care what team, because we're not going to see him anyway. If the Rams or the Hawks get in, and if they're the last two standing, and they end up playing anybody, and we get the bye week, whoever they play between the Cowboys, they might be able to beat. Oh my God! Wouldn't it be great if Detroit?
They got a choice between the Lions and the Cowboys, because Eagles might lose and Cowboys are going to win. So if the Eagles lose, Cowboys win, Lions fall. Lions are going to go to number 5, regardless. They have to go to number 5, and Cowboys is going to go to number 3 or 2. I think they'll stay at. I don't know who clinches
Bill. How can the Lions go to number 5?
If Cowboys beat the Lions, they move up.
Well, are they going to do by records this year in that case? Because I've always had an argument about this. As you know what, just because you won the division shouldn't lock you into that seed if a team below you has a better record. Because by record or
they're going to have a tie, bro. It's going to be a tie record.
Yeah, but they're still division winners. The Cowboys are not. Well, unless they win their division. If the Eagles lose?
They could if the Eagles lose out.
Oh, yeah, if the Eagles lose. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles could possibly lose to the Giants, too. If they lose tomorrow and they lose to the Giants and the Cowboys win theirs,
that's right.
And they win their next game, then they're going to either move up to 2 or 3, and Eagles might drop to 5. I don't know. It's going to be a big rotation at the last week. And I'm telling you, Atlanta's going to sneak in, but Atlanta ain't going to do nothing in the playoffs. They're just going to be a sacrifice.
Well, they've got to do some things. You never know, though. But they've got to get some things straightened out because they got a good team otherwise. The quarterback situations are still
Atlanta only's got the Vikings and the Packers above them, and the Packers are going to have problems.
Yeah.
Because they got it's crazy. But where I'm looking at it is, if the Rams clinch their division, not clinch the division, but if the Rams clinch a wild card spot, when we get to them, we're not going to have a fight with them.
But next week?
Because they're going to want to rest.
They want to rest their people? Yeah.
They're going to want to rest their people. Because
Bill, maybe not. Bill, remember, this is the same coach that was losing 20 to what? 17? And for no known reason, the game's over with like a few seconds left. Time. What are you doing? Get my field goal kicker out here. What? That's not going to make any difference. He lost, what? They lost 2013, 27, something. It made the score look closer than it really was, right? I said, McVay, you petty little. So, yeah, they'll play hard next week.
Well, if he does that, then he's definitely not going to pass the wild card. Because they're not going to have an easy team ahead of them. They're going to either have the Cowboys, the Lions, or the Eagles. I don't know how it's going to rotate when that happens, but that's what they're going to have, one of those guys.
I hope.
And I'm looking for Seattle to fall out. I'm not thinking it's going to be a blowout because we ain't got a good offensive line. It's going to be a close one.
Wait. Against who? Against Commanders?
Yes.
Oh, this week. Okay, go ahead.
And I'm not looking at an L. I'm looking hopefully at a W. Hopefully, it pulls out. And if the Cards can do the job, then we could just be having backups versus backups or backups versus their starters. It doesn't matter how it goes. Because we've done, if we can win and the Lions lose and the Eagles lose, don't we clinch a bye?
Yeah, the Lions and Eagles lose, yeah. Then next week there's nothing that can be done if we win this game by either of those clubs.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. My point.
We're rooting for the Cowboys
That's
this
my
week, Bill.
point.
Yeah, we're Cowboy fans this week. You know that, don't you?
I'm sick of thinking about that, but we got to have them beat Detroit, and that's going to be a fight for them. That's going to be,
Bill.
They're going to come out wounded, licking their chops, and when they get in the wild card, I'm looking at them not to even make it past the wild card.
I know, right? Bill, give me your score though, because we're out of time. What do you got?
21-13.
All right, 21-13. Sounds.
No, 21-12. I take that back. 21-12 field goals.
Bill, we're only going to score 21. We're going to score 21 points. That's it. Okay. Anyway,
because the O-line struggling. But hey, I could be wrong. I would like a blowout. Prove me wrong. Show me can the O-line get together and do their job. Whatever we got in the O-line.
Bill, let me give you that shout out.
Too busy signing defensive people. Give me a 49er shout out.
Bill, we'll see you Sunday.
You too.
Night, Bill.
Bye.
Yeah, nice to hear Bill's. He sounds like he's in a better mood, huh? Jalen.
Cliff got the boot. Pete still showing on that goop. And Sean McVay play calls like poop. It stinks, Ronbo.
Yeah, it does.
Ronbo. Like the last caller said, the Seahawks, if they don't beat the Cardinals, they are, I'm pretty sure right now, as of right now, I'm pretty sure they're like 1-4 in the division. They have to, Ronbo, they have to beat the Cardinals. If they don't beat the Cardinals, Ronbo, they play off hopes up. It's over.
And it should be. You can't come in the playoffs getting your butt beat like that, Gene D. Where's Gene?
Yeah, it's probably why we haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, Ronbo, earlier this season, I was talking, and I gave Rudy props for this. I was talking heavy on the Rams. I was saying, man, Rams, y'all talking about y'all gonna come in here, whoop us, beat on the 49ers. I said, Rams, you do know you got to beat the guys that's in second place before you get to first. And guess what they did, Ronbo? They whooped the Seahawks' ass. So I'm going to give Rudy and the Rams props for that. They whooped the Seahawks' ass. I'm going to give them their props for that.
Oh, you got to do that. I mean, because the thing is, they own the Hawks this year. And, well, you know what? They've been beating the Hawks when we weren't. That's what's so funny.
That is true. It's weird. It's really weird. God, Ronbo, they blew them out, though, at home. I'm talking about 30-0, like 30-10. Kick their ass.
It's a matchup problem. You know, like we always beat the Rams, and they always beat the Hawks. The Cardinals don't beat nobody as far as the NFC West.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what?
No,
they give us a hard time.
They play us, they give us a hard time.
They
give us a hard time.
Yeah, if anybody, they beat us. That's right. Every now and then.
Ronbo, if we wouldn't have played a clean game of football that week, we would have played them.
They'd have beat us.
I think just one turnover would have. Yeah, one turnover. The way they was running that ball,
I don't know, man. We could not stop the
That's a
run.
200-yard game, ain't it? Yeah, they ran for a couple
they
hundred
was
yards.
running
Connor went buck
they
wild on
was
us.
man. That's a boy. Look,
And Kyler wasn't even helping him. Well, he got a couple of runs,
he
but nothing
wasn't.
long.
He wasn't. Yeah, but you could tell that he's still not back 100%. But yeah, but that running game, our defense, our run stop defense. I don't know what's been going on with that lately, Ronbo. Our tackling, but that's the problem.
They looked better last week, but still lost the game.
Yeah, it was the now Ronbo. The defense did not get exposed. The score would make you think they got exposed, but it was really the offense.
Yeah, oh yeah. You can't keep putting the opposite team on the 10, 15-yard line, you know?
Yeah, Ronbo. Like, the offense got exposed for real. I mean, because, Ronbo, you can't tell me that the 49ers offense is not the same as what it used to be. This used to be an offense that would beat you up physically. It'll take a no-name wide receiver and a carousel of running backs. They put their hard hats on and they just get physical with you.
Now it's more physical.
Now it's just stars everywhere and everybody's just saying, man, we're going to beat you because we're most talented. They're not being physical anymore, Ronbo. We're just beating guys because we're more talented. This isn't the same 49ers offense anymore.
Yeah, that's true. We're physical. We were physical then. Jimmy would throw the ball somewhere between 20 and 25 times, and that would be enough. Otherwise, you take the ball from Mostert and company? No, you don't.
Ronbo. I mean, it used to be a running back by committee, and now these guys Ronbo. I'm telling you, the players they know that they're the best, Ronbo. Let's just be real. If we were to play the Ravens 3 more times, we're gonna beat them. That is not gonna, Ronbo. That I promise you, that's a fluke. That's not happening. 4 picks. 3 tipped interceptions. That's not happening, Ronbo. That's not happening again.
I fully agree.
That's not happening again. So the 49ers know as long as they don't beat themselves, they're the best team in the league. And when you know you're the best, Ronbo, if you know you're the best,
but that's not good.
You're gonna be cocky. You're gonna be it's not. Yeah. You're not. It's not good. But I'm glad we got humbled on national television, Ronbo. I'm happy it happened. It was a reality. It was a reality that the 49ers are still mortal. They can still be hurt. And I'm glad it happened on national television instead of like on an afternoon game, Ronbo. They needed that embarrassment. They needed that embarrassment, Ronbo. Yeah. We really did. We really needed it. Because the offense was, Ronbo, how else would we have responded to a game like that later on? I'd rather it happen now. Yeah, I'd rather it happen now. Because we haven't seen a game offensively like that in a while. We just flat out collapsed offensively. Everybody was there. Trent Williams was there, Debo.
And like we're talking about run the ball, Kyle said, okay, we was getting ready to run the ball, but that we was running the ball, we was throwing the ball downfield so easily. We just stayed with the plan. We was going to run the ball before that INT. Kyle, you could have said anything but that.
Ronbo.
All right?
This is not the same running game, Ronbo. This is not the same physical running game. This is becoming a finesse offense, Ronbo. This is not a physical offense anymore. It's becoming finesse. It really is.
And the thing about that is we don't have the kind of offensive line that can do that. So we really need to stay at least keep it balanced, Yeah.
Ronbo, we can keep it balanced by giving Jordan Mason the ball. That's the guy that we need to. He can bring that physical running game. Christian McCaffrey is not a physical runner, Ronbo.
But boy, he can.
Guys, if you see CMC in the hole, Ronbo, you're not shying away from. You're not shying away from going head up with him.
But the thing is that footwork. If I was teaching,
he is hard. He's hard to hit, Ronbo. He is hard to hit. But Ronbo, if you can get your hands on him, you can lay a hit on him.
Yeah, I know. Jelly, we got to get your score though, all right? And we
got to lay a hit on him. Right, but at the end of the day, we still the kings of the West. Kyler back running around so he don't need no rest. Gene B, I ain't heard from you in a while, but the 49ers gonna be the best.
Jalen, you forgot to give me a score though. What you got?
30. I say 30, 35-13.
35-13. All right, Jalen. I'm gonna see you Sunday. All right, fam.
that was like a motorcycle.
Always fun talking to Jalen. All right. It's the great Barzini. Baz! Is that Baz on the screen?
Hold on. Hello?
Baz, come on in, man. We've been waiting on you.
What's up? What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, game time. You know? And Baz, ain't nobody sitting back too confident this week. We feel good about it, but ain't nobody talking trash like we were before the Ravens game. We've been broke up with that.
No. Ronbo, look, man, everybody needs to relax, chillax. Okay, 49ers ain't overthinking them or they're not underestimating Washington. We know Washington is a football team. We know it's any given Sunday, but we're going to take care of business, okay? All right? And then after that, everybody wondering what the Rams going to do. Hey, mind y'all business, 49ers. They ain't y'all lame. Worry about the San Francisco 49ers. I don't give a good God who's about the Rams, Seattle. I don't care about nobody else playoff business but our business. As long as we win these next 2 games, we got the number 1 seed. We're not putting our business in nobody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we ain't putting that. We ain't putting our faith in nobody else's hand. That's madness, man. That's madness.
It really is.
I don't care what the Rams do. I don't care what the Ravens do. We'll holler at y'all when it comes to Las Vegas. And other than that, if you ain't gonna be in Las Vegas, then it don't matter because there's only going one team. One team from the AFC gonna be in Las Vegas, and the team from the NFC gonna be in Las Vegas is us. So y'all get y'all focus right.
Yes.
Get y'all focus right, baby. other than that, Ronbo, you know I ain't gonna be long tonight. Shout out to the Memphis Empire. Shout out to my man Dion up in the Bay. You know, he gets season tickets from me. You know I'm a season ticket holder, and he's a really good guy. You know, and he's already got his playoff tickets situated. You know, Ronbo, I ain't thinking about nothing but that big dance, like I told y'all. If it ain't that big dance, then I ain't showing up. I want that big dance, and that's it. But shout out to production. Shout out to my people in Memphis. Shout out to my boy Lee and SoCal. Shout out to you, Ronbo.
Thanks, man.
49ers, 35-13. It's over with. I'll holler at y'all on Sunday.
Looking forward to it, Baz. Have a great night, fam. There goes the
All
great
right,
Barzini. All right. And we zoom up to beautiful Bend, Oregon. Over
Yeah, bro.
It's Matty. Matty.
What's up, buddy?
Matty, man, we're sitting back here, and we've learned our lesson from last week, and we're calmly and casually taking on this game with the mentality that don't get stupid. Just hopefully you win the game. But, Matty, how are you feeling about it? I just spoke for me mostly.
I'm good. That's obviously it seems later than it is. I had to jam over from Bend to
Matty, you got it.
real quick.
Yeah, Matty, you got it.
So,
something going on with your your feed. Keep talking.
Am I good now?
It's a little better. Are you using a remote device?
Yeah, but I always do. I always use my headset.
Okay, now so it sounds okay now though. Okay, so just what position you're in, stay right there. All right.
I just stood up. So
right.
yeah, I'm usually walking around anyway, so I'll get up in the kitchen.
Right.
But yeah, no, we'll be all right. I just went over to Beaverton for a minute. My buddy needed some stuff over there, so it was a long drive, a long 7-hour day driving over and back. But yeah, I was like, man, I got to get home and talk to Ronbo.
Yeah.
But I think we'll be all right, man. You know, we're gonna come in. We're gonna do what we need to do this weekend. Yeah, I think we'll be good, brother. The one thing,
are you expecting any surprises?
I got a little list. No, I think we're going to be good. The one thing I do think, you know, if we lock up the 1 seed, I just have this feeling we'll see Dallas again at home, and it'll work out perfect, man. Like, we're just going to whoop that ass again. They're going to talk so much trash, man.
Hey, Matty, you know what's so funny about that? Because the Cowboys are going to be mad as hell to begin with. They're going to be. Mika's not going to be able to control his mouth, and he's going to be saying all kinds of things for the game.
Nope.
And then I mean, his emotions are getting the best of him these days. He took a dig, a shot at us, and it wasn't even his game. Mika, why are you talking? You just got beat by he's worse than Rudy. You lose and you're still talking?
Speaking of Rudy, I didn't realize he had a channel. I went over there. I was respectful. But yeah, it was funny. Like it took like one comment for me to get
booted.
I got muted for however long. I was like, oh, so I can't talk now.
He's intolerant.
Mind you, I was saying
I wasn't even saying stuff. I wasn't any worse than he was being in here.
I know.
So
We
it's
let
just
Rudy
funny.
get away with a lot, and
He's
I can't believe it. Yeah.
His buddy Stockton's real sensitive.
Yeah.
It also looks like it's going to be sunny in DC by the time we get to playing. Looks like it's going to be about 48 degrees.
Yeah, as long as it's not raining. The cold's not going to bother those
0%
guys.
chance.
Oh my goodness. No.
Yeah. Lock that one up. So yeah, and then I'm obviously that's what I was going to say too, Ronbo. We're never Cowboys fans.
Oh, the thing is, I don't. Shabazz didn't appreciate
I know what you
it.
mean, though.
I just enjoy watching. Who is that that's in our face? Oh, the Lions. I just want all we got to do is win out. But it'd be fun to kick back and relax. Well, no need to be concerned about the Lions in case anything goes wrong.
No.
So
let somebody else take care of them before we even have to deal with them.
So yeah.
What else I'm worried about, Ronbo?
What?
I'm worried about Flacco. I'm worried about seeing Flacco again in the Super Bowl.
You and me both. I'm telling you right now.
I can see it and I can smell it, Ronbo.
That Browns defense, man. We already had a taste of that too.
Oof.
And you know what?
We played in the rain though.
Yeah, but you know what? The Browns can actually beat the Ravens. They already have this year. So
yeah, we may not have to see the Ravens at all.
Are the Ravens? Are the Browns in position to get to the playoffs though? Are they
yes.
in, or do they have to win another game?
I think they have to win another game, and then I don't even think other people have. I don't know. It's just their path is. They're smelling it, man. They're tough.
They clinched yesterday, so they're in.
They're in. Okay. So now
okay. Oh, good. I got you.
All right. Now here's the thing.
Well,
they're going to beat Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs have very many issues right now. Who else is involved? Miami. Miami doesn't like to play physical.
Down over there in KC.
Yeah, and Miami does not do well with physical football. So you know what? It could very easily be the Browns.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and don't get me wrong. Like Miami, I'd love to see Miami in the Super Bowl. Like I feel like we wouldn't have an issue with them, especially down in Vegas. In such a neutral. It'd probably be a home game for us, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And they do not like physical teams.
Many Miami fans.
Yeah.
No, we'd run them right over, especially if we go in healthy.
And if you go after Tua, all you got to do is give Tua the heat, and then he starts to throw poorly, like most quarterbacks, but even more.
Oh yeah, I'm going to sack him again and again and again and again. He's just going to be so flustered.
And you know why, Matty? Because if he can't hit his speedsters, if you're muffling him out and he can't hit Tyreek Hill or Waddle, he's that's it. But Mostert is scary.
That's it.
And if he gets loose, we already know.
We know about that.
Ooh,
Ooh, he's fast.
And quick.
Yeah, he's real fast. You know who's just as fast as him, real random, is why am I drawing a blank? He was an Oregon Duck. He still plays for Kansas City. Calls himself Mamba. Funny enough or not. But man, he's as fast as Tyreek Hill, dude. Like he's an Olympic runner.
Yeah, I forget his name. I know who you're talking about. But
darn it.
But they can't catch the ball.
Yeah.
So
it's true story. True story, bro.
We got to go though, Matty. Give me your score. What do you got?
I think we're going to score some touchdowns. We might be conservative because depending on who we have in, I'm looking at like a 27-12 49ers, and I think we're going to hold them to all kicks.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, four kicks.
I don't think they'll score a touchdown.
I want 3 kicks.
I think they're just going to kick 4 times. And 3 of them are going to be garbage time.
We got to miss 1 field goal too.
So,
all right, man, we got to go.
Absolutely.
I'm going to look for you
right,
Sunday,
okay.
and we're going to be laughing about this after the game. All right.
Are you going to be on Monday? My birthday's Monday.
Yo, Victory Monday? Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet. Nice. I can't wait.
All right, Matty.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
You too. Night, Matty. Hey, yo, Ellis. Ellis, you look comfortable. Extremely comfortable. Ellis, we got no mic though. You're missing one thing. Whatever. Ellis, wake up! She's yawning on us. Ellis, we got no sound. Does Ellis know he's on the cam? Ellis, you got no sound. We need to come back to Ellis. I think Ellis is still messing with it. Ellis, we got no mic. No sound. Ellis is still working on that. He never has this problem either. I'm not, this is kind of different. Ellis? No sound yet. All right, let's come back to Ellis and see if he can get it in. Hey, Brian!
49ers, red and gold. I'm rocking the 49ers till I'm dead and cold. Screaming the name all the way from the Mid-South because the law says know your role and shut your mouth. What it is, Ronbo.
Brian, it's about go ahead and, like Papa Dragon said, stop worrying about other teams losing and whatever and take care of your own business. All the 49ers got to do is win the next 2 games, and you're in the number 1 seed. Kick back, relax, and watch other teams destroy themselves in the first week. And then we come in later and clean up that mess and go to the SB.
Yeah, Ronbo, I just got a handful, but I know I hadn't talked since the debacle that happened on Monday night. But I just got a handful of points, and then I'm gonna give my score for this week. All right, first of all, so Monday night, okay, 5 interceptions.
What?
Hey,
you talking about us?
You're not gonna beat no. I'm talking about us. 5 interceptions. We can't. We're not gonna beat nobody. That's it.
No.
I don't know too many teams that throw five.
I mean, even the Panthers would have
still won the game.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. And then Ronbo, this is another thing. I noticed during the game, there was a lot of, this is from our players. I noticed that, we kind of down, and I noticed a lot of our players were kind of smiling. Did you ever see that?
I saw it, and I said, the 49ers aren't serious about this game. David said the 49ers were laughing at the referees making or not making calls and just pretty much blowing the game up,
Yeah.
Yeah. I was worried, though. The 49ers are not taking this serious enough. There's nothing funny about bad refs,
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what they look like this week.
Yeah, we'll see. But, all right, another thing. I noticed that we have to, regardless of the scenario, whether we win out or we win over the weekend and the Cardinals having to trip up Philadelphia and who is that? The Cowboys beat the Lions. We just gotta take care of business. No matter who's on the field, we just gotta take care. We gotta take care of business. That's what it comes down to right now. It's about January now. It's all about January. Who's gonna play in January?
You know what, though? It is entertainment, though, watching the Cowboys lose. But actually, I'm actually supporting the Cowboys this week, and also the Cardinals.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah.
I am too. I got my pump. I got my blue and white pump. I told my brother I got my blue and white pump on. Hey, go Cowboys! Go Cowboys! I told him. Yeah. He called himself Ronbo. He called himself calling me. Texted me, I think 48 hours after the game Monday, talking about, hey, you all right? Y'all had a rough Monday night. I said, no, don't worry about us. We first of all, we in.
Yeah.
You understand that y'all are outside looking.
Is he a Cowboys fan?
Y'all are outside looking in.
Yeah.
We're already in. Yeah, he's a Cowboys fan.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Most of my. Yeah. I think they treat me like I'm the black sheep because everybody else
Yeah.
is Cowboy fans, and I'm the, I'm the oldest. So,
But yeah,
it-
see,
you know,
that's
so
I've
everybody
never
else is.
understood about teams, people who represent teams and they lost and calling us. You know,
Right.
I guess we're the standard, fam. That's the problem. Y'all the big
And
bad 49ers. You ain't supposed to be losing no games. So I'm gonna have to give you a little call and throw a few digs. Wait a minute. Before you call me, realize one thing. You got beat. You got no business being on the phone. It's like, God.
Exactly. And don't. And then there's another thing. And Gronk said this. Gronk said this. He said,
talking to
"Winners,
Mika. Yeah.
winners." Yeah, Gronk. Gronk that played for the
Patriots.
play for the Patriots. Yeah, the tight end. He said, "Winners always focus on winners. Focus on winners, and winners focus on winning. You can't focus. You shouldn't be focusing on other people. You shouldn't be other people. So to the Michael Parsons." To the Michael Parsons of the world, whatever like that, And I don't blame Debo for stepping in and defending the quarterback as he should, as he should. But I just feel
Micah
like
gets all of his
Ronbo.
feelings. Remember, he told us, he says, "Well, y'all go ahead and get personal." Then and Debo said it was already personal. So why you, Micah just,
Right.
he just kills me talking.
He's still, Michael Parsons. He's still. That's why I said. That's why I said even after week 5, I said Parsons. Either you're gonna be a pro football player or you're gonna be a professional podcaster. Make your mind up. Which pro you want to be? You want to be a pro podcaster or a pro football player?
And throwing digs,
And Lawrence Taylor, you're not.
Brian, we get your score.
You're not.
Because I know I'm glad that people stop telling me that. What do you got for a score? Because we got to go.
All right, so I said forget it. I'm gonna say 45. This is a bounce back game, so I'm got 45-17. 45-10. No, you know what? Forget that. 45-10. 45-10.
Which is about right because that means we kept the ball all day. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Brian.
45-10.
See you Sunday. I hope that comes true. I really do.
All right, Brother Ronbo. Shout out to you. Shout out to the faithful. Shout out to production. And for the last time in 2023, the law is out.
Yeah, hey, that's right. Yeah. Night, fam. There goes Brian.
All right, Ron.
Yeah. Let's try Ellis again, see if his microphone's working for us. Ellis. Come in, Ellis.
Ron
there you
Biggity.
are. There you are. Okay, good.
Ron Biggity Bowl.
Ellis was watching there. Was wondering Ellis has got microphone ain't connected, but it is.
I'm in this thing.
I'm loving the story going on behind you too. That is so cool. Because
Yes, sir.
Game. We got 3 people that got something against the Washington team. It's too bad Norm Snead's not there. Norm Snyder's not there anymore though, because he can't feel these ass whoopings. He felt that last one, and they got him out though because Norm has some issues that the league does not condone. And now you got Chase Young, Kyle Shanahan, and Trent going in to beat that butt. So what's Ellis? What do you got going on in this game? What's going to happen here?
I mean, can you hear me? Am I clear?
Clear. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, we got Jacoby Brissett. Coming in starting right.
Well, what he pulled a muscle earlier today, a hamstring. I don't know. Do they have another quarterback? Who else?
They have to have another quarterback, but I don't know
true,
if they do. I don't know who it is. If it's not Sam Howell and it's not Jacoby Brissett, I can't even call it. I don't know.
Wait, if Brissett's hurt, that's right. Somebody said if Brissett can't go, Howell will go because Howell got benched last week, and Brissett went in and did a good job, so they were going to start him this week. But Kobe came up with a hamstring.
Okay, so he got benched.
Yeah, so Howell will come in. I forgot he didn't get hurt. He got benched. Him and Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Russie. Okay, we'll go ahead, Phil. I'm sorry.
Well, from what I understand, Russ is about to walk away from the Broncos with
Anyway.
140 something million. So, I mean, shit. He ain't played nothing but what? What was this his second season with them, or was this his third?
No, this is second. The first season was
I
an
mean,
absolute
142 million. He played a season and a half. I mean, shit.
And they did a
man,
damn
come
thing.
on.
I know.
Give me my money. Yeah, I'm out of there. I mean, to hell with them. I mean, he's got plenty of money. He could have just said, okay, if it was for the team, but if it's more about the money and then his integrity, and his self-respect, I don't fault him for. Yeah, I would say, well, go ahead and bench me. I'm gonna be out of this. I'm gonna be out of this motherfucking next year, and y'all can.
Because they asked
y'all can put my number. Y'all can put my number on Sean Payton and have him go out there and play QB and let him play HC and QB then.
There you go.
But what you were saying?
Yeah, they asked him if he'd restructured. Well, no, we're not interested in doing anything like that. So, and they said, well, okay, I guess we got to get rid of you before that deadline, and you can go ahead, you're on your own, baby. So you're right.
That's crazy, man. But it is what it is, man. It's always something new, going on in the NFL. But they need to add more players. They need more players. They want to have some money to delegate to some other positions and stuff like that. Which is cool, but you got to think about that beforehand before you make negotiations. So they probably should have hired Sean Payton instead of had that 1 year interim coach who they fired before the season was over, or did he even make it a full season? I don't know, but
no, he didn't.
You gotta,
I think he made 3/4 of the season. I think he got fired, but he was supposed to be there for Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers didn't make it. So they put the horse in front of behind the carriage. So that's stupid.
Yeah, that was canceled. But yeah. So look, man, Sam Howell's not a bad quarterback. They have some good wide receiver depth. Logan Thomas, I think that's his name. Their tight end, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
They got Terry McLaurin. They got Chris Rodriguez, a running back. He's actually pretty good. They still have Brian Robinson Jr., who's a solid running back. We had some problems with him, remember, a year or two ago. He was running on us pretty good. They got some decent offensive weapons. They still got Deron Payne and that other defensive lineman. Yeah, man. They got some solid players, man. Look, they was getting the brakes beat off of them by the Jets last week, and then all of a sudden they came back and almost beat the Jets. And they've been giving everybody fits, towards the end of the game. They haven't really got blown out too much this year, but they have a lot of losses, obviously. So we got to make sure we play them and we close them out. We can whoop them 40 something to less than 15 points. We can definitely do that, but we don't want to come into the game thinking like that, because then that's when shit starts to shift, and the element of surprise becomes a
disadvantage, and that's what they can't do. The 49ers learned a lesson last week. Hopefully a little bit. Brock had a lot of teachable moments. I'm sure he'll improve upon. So we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We just, we got to close out, man. We got 2 more weeks left of football. We need both these NFC wins for sure. I don't give a shit through hook or crook. We gotta 3-point wins, 1 point, 2 point, 10 point, 30 point wins. I'll take them all. We need these W's these next 2 weeks for sure. I already said that, and so looking forward though to seeing the offense turn it around. I want to see what are the safety that's coming in to fill in for Jair that we got, that veteran guy. Is it Logan Ryan?
That's him.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does, Ronbo, with the secondary. If he comes right in and plays well, that'll be right on time. Well, I know Gibson had some flags consecutively last week. We got to make sure that we can clean that shit up, man, because those penalties were big and they were consecutive on the same drive. Spencer Burford, I mean, come on. I've been trying to, keep high hopes for Spencer, but he gets penalties at the worst times, it seems like.
And Ellis, we got to go, but he got beat up last week too, but he was out of position for him. What else? What do you got for a score?
Well, he played tackle, so I mean he's been playing guard all damn year long. So switching from a position you're predominantly at, going to another one, and then going back after a full season in the NFL or two seasons now, it's kind of a rough transition for him. So I can feel for him. But hopefully our offensive line can do better. As far as the score, man, give me 38, 35, give me 35-17. With 35-14, to hell with that. Give me 35-14. Sam Howell's not that bad, man. He's had almost some damn near 350-yard, almost 400-yard games this year, a couple of them.
Yeah.
Sam Howell's not that bad. I think they need more of a rhythm and some more players and some additions, and then Bieniemy just needs to get those guys under his tutelage a little better, maybe hire some other staff. But Sam Howell's not all that bad, man. So I'm not going to sit here and shit on him like that, because he's had some great numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But anyway, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit that like, subscribe. Wipe your feet. You know what's going on, man. It's Niners all day. Shout out to family. Shout out Papa D, man. Shout out to the Tony Tones. Shout out to Evan, man. Shout out to Frank. And shout out to chat, man. Shout out to y'all in there. Hopefully y'all tearing up all those goofs that's in here that follow us like flies to shit. And you know what it is. Peace and
Shout
love.
out to
Thank
that
you, brother
squad
Ronbo.
too, Ellis. All right, fam.
Yes, sir,
I'll see
man.
you
Thank
Sunday.
you. Thank you, family. Yes, sir. Sunday it is.
It is.
Peace.
Nice, Ellis. All right, fam. There goes Ellis. And it is Night Hawk time. Night Hawk.
Hey, what's up, Rambo?
Night Hawk, we're getting ready to come in near your neighborhood. The Washington team, the 49ers will be over there.
Yeah, I know you're going to be I can go.
What? Are you going to that game?
No, I said I wish I could, but the tickets are too expensive.
Yeah, what are they charging out in Washington? Because Washington's not winning any football games. Their tickets shouldn't be too high. What are they charging out there?
Yeah, I was going to go, but the ticket costs too much.
All right.
Yeah, they're coming to our town.
It's going to be one of the most unpopular games for viewing of the day. I think people assume the 49ers are going to just mop the floor with them, but it might be a better game than people anticipate. Always is.
But I know these are going to be filled up with 49ers in it.
I know, right? I mean, they showed that last time they showed the 49er fans coming into the game. They showed people out in the lobby, out by the concession. I says, okay, I know the Washington team wears red, but I see that's like the 49ers hats. Because Washington got the Mohawk Indian logo. Not Mohawk, but hey, what is he? Is that a Mohawk? No, that's the
They got a new symbol now. It says W.
Team. Oh, that's right. So look, if it's not a W, that means it's the 49ers.
Yeah.
But that's right. They got rid of the Indian on there a long time ago.
Yeah, the Indian's gone. Yeah, they took their name because it had an Indian name on it. So they made it Commandos.
Yeah, I know. They just politically incorrect. The Chiefs are still doing it. Although, it's so funny because you don't see the Chiefs in the stands. I think they made them stop that. Yeah, and this year they're going to stop it anyway because they're getting a butt beat. I love it. But now, what's going to happen in this game, man?
Well, I'm going to give my score right now. So it's going to be, to me, it's going to be 42-13.
42-13. Okay. That's a lot of points, Nighthawk.
Yeah, I know they can score 40.
I understand it's not going to be raining. About 48 degrees, nice and crisp. So the guys should be able to stay real comfortable out there.
So I think it's going to be 13. Yeah.
13. Well, you know what? 13 in garbage time because the 49ers are going to take the foot off the gas probably midway through the third quarter if they can get off to a good start. You know what, though, Lighthawk? There will be no fooling around this week, so, maybe.
Yeah, because if Commanders might get a field goal, so it might be like 13-40.
We got to worry about them running, though. You know how we do. One week we may play the run, and then the next week we don't want to play the run. We have been inconsistent against the running game. They did a pretty good job last week, but the week before that was not good. So, you know.
Yeah, but they gotta stick with that one game too. So.
Yeah. So we got to stick to that. We got to learn to consistently stop the run because games that are coming up, we're going to need that ability. So, Eric Armstead's not going to play probably till playoffs.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
All right, Night Hawk. What else you got?
Well, that's all I got right now.
All right.
I'm not going to hold you up. So give me a shout out.
Oh yeah, can do. I was like, I'm getting Nighthawk all the time these days. Nighthawk, good to hear from you.
Don't know. I'm out.
He's out. Nighthawk. Yeah, that would have been a good name. I like that, the Wolfpack. Somebody said Washington Wolfpack. See that? Why didn't any of them think of that? That actually sounds good. It's vicious. It's scary. Levi's having that same mic issue as last. Levi.
Hey, what's up?
Oh no, there it is. Okay. Well, hey, Levi, man, we're sitting here like after last week in the whooping, we're feeling like we're playing or something. Thinking the 49ers will come out all crazy and mad. But what's the reality of this situation? Are the Washington team somebody to be concerned with, or the 49ers going to come out there and say, no, man, that was an outlier last week, man. We come to play this week. What do you think's going to happen?
I don't think anybody's worried about Washington. They eliminated from the playoffs. I don't know how hard the coaching staff is going to be. I mean, players and coaching staff. So the only thing we can expect is about the first half.
Yeah.
If we pack them in the first half, most of them be probably ready to go home. Only if they feel like they can win will they probably try to play hard. And I think the only relevant player that we have out is Jair Brown. I think he got hurt. And he's going to be out.
A knee injury of some kind.
So we got some people out on the defensive side of the ball. Offense, it looks like Danny Gray might play, I think.
You know what?
He might finally play a game.
How important do you feel Jawan Jennings is? Danny hasn't done anything ever since he's been with the 49ers.
Well, he's been hurt most of the time, too.
Well, that's the thing I don't understand. Are they serious? Is he hurt all the time? Or you guys just don't want to put him out?
I don't know.
That's very strange.
I don't know about it. There's been a lot of the games when I looked at the injury report, he was just listed out. So
I was going to see him stand on the sidelines.
Maybe he'll do something because Jawan Jennings is still out with a concussion.
And last week, they cut Willie. Hey, they put Willie up on waivers. We haven't heard from him since. Willie doesn't like to block. I have a feeling they have taught, if Danny Gray learned how to block, he'll play a lot. Because I can't imagine the 49ers are going to bring up for that wide receiver spot this week. But it might be Danny Gray like we're talking about because he talked about him. So maybe it is him.
And we won't have Jawan Jennings, so who else we going to have?
Well,
Jawan Jennings. I'm not sure about McLeod. I don't know if he's back yet.
No, Ravy's not ready. The other dude from Michigan. Oh, Jesus Christ, his name slips my mind now.
Come on, Ronnie Bell?
Ronnie is. Yeah, Ronnie's available. There's one other guy, too. His name slips my mind for some reason. Anyway, I was all excited about him.
Has he been playing?
No, that's the thing. But he was with us. He made the cut.
Well, then, you can't.
Danny hasn't been playing either. He's quick. He's fast. He used to be fast. He used to be a return man. His name will come to me later. Anyway, we got 2 or 3 options to play wide receiver along with Danny.
Well, usually, I mean, you mostly have most likely 3 wide receivers most of the time. So we'll have 3 wide receivers and we'll have George Kittle out there. So it's usually 4.
Yeah.
We don't have too many 5-man sets, so.
Yeah, Ronnie's.
And if we do, it'll probably be Christian McCaffrey out there.
Oh, you mean as far as the offense? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, anybody past the 3rd wide receiver is probably not going to see the field unless they rest in the wide receiver after they complete a pass or something. Sometimes they catch the ball and then they go to the sideline and sit out a play.
Thank you, RS. Chris Conley. I want to see him play. Kyle won't put him out there though. We'll see.
Unless they have to, he probably won't play. He'll have to show something special to get out in the field.
We'll see.
In practice, you have to show some elite level blocking or something.
I know with Kyle, you got to block. He doesn't care how good you are. You can play great wide receiver all you want to. You could be Devontae Adams. If he can't block, he can't play in my offense. That's how he gets everybody on the team to block, though, because Kyle ain't playing. You don't block, you don't play.
Yeah, it makes sense. And then we got Brandon Ayuk to start blocking. Start seeing more reps.
All our guys block, and really well. Jawan Jennings is a monster. Ayuk, good stuff. Good. Ayuk is jamming downfield. As soon as you see McCaffrey break through the initial front line, he's on his horse looking for somebody to take down. I say, man, you know what? This team, they take care of each other. Debo, man. Hey, block.
Well, that's how they get that's how you get a lot of the yards after catch. You get some down the field blocking.
You don't have to talk about George
You get
Kittle.
down field blocking, you get some extra yards.
Yep.
And, that last game against the Ravens, man, their offense was mainly carried by Lamar Jackson. Man, that dude, he don't put up great numbers, all that great numbers, but if you don't get him down like when the play just collapsed, and they just get you in like less than a second. That's like usually about the only time you really get Lamar Jackson down. Like you have to basically have everybody surrounding one of those plays where everybody's surrounding him. If it's just one or two people trying to chase him down, you're almost not gonna get him.
Yep.
You're not gonna get him. You just gotta get him. Like everybody just collapse the offensive line, and then you just grab him and bring him down instantly.
Levi, you know what the coach finally did? The new coach did. He's better than Greg Roman. What he does now, Lamar, he hangs around in the backfield and he threatens to run. He keeps taking a step and then he'll run around a little longer. Then he'll take a step toward the line of scrimmage again and he'll run around a little longer. In the meantime, Nick and company have to keep that wall up. They've got it up, an invisible wall. So if he comes in this zone, I got him. And Lamar's back there waiting for his receivers to get open. As soon as they get open, boing. I said, you know what? There's no way to stop that. My God, that's frightening. So he didn't have to do too much.
You just gotta be lucky and try to get to him, or hope he ain't having a good throwing game because he wasn't throwing that well in the beginning.
No, that's the way he does. He did not look good at all with the pass.
And then he started getting it, and then he started running, and then he got even Warner missing the tackle.
That made me so mad. Let me get your score, fam.
And then they got all those somewhat fluky interceptions. The first one was, it was just a misread, but then they had they had one of the best defenses. I felt like they actually attacked Purdy. You hear all these analysis say, well, Purdy is not the first or the second or third or fourth. I think they say, well, if we want to beat the 49ers offense, we just got to shut off Purdy lanes. If you shut off his lanes, then all the playmakers ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
And it seemed to work. But
keep your hands in the air, and
it shouldn't work though, Levi. Our guys are better route runners. Levi, we got to go though. Let me get your score before we go. What do you got?
All right, Ronbo. I think it's the Commanders, so I'm saying that we'll probably. Usually when we win, we get over 30 points. So I'm gonna say we get like 33 to about 17, because usually they don't score over 20 when we win.
When we win, we always score 30 plus, pretty much.
So we'll probably have a front-running winning unless some crazy stuff just happens. And hopefully Brock Purdy will get his confidence back, because if you saw that game, his face, he did not look, his confidence was like it was deteriorating.
Yeah. He should be fine. I think he bounces back. All right, fam. Levi, always good to hear from you. I'll be back Sunday looking for you, and we talk about this 33-17 win. All right.
All right, man. Later.
All right, Levi. Night, fam. And Mr. Block Eye says Gray on PRs besides Bell.
PRs besides Bell.
And Bell says a Bell. And running back lineup play.
Running back lineup play. That's great.
You got a speaker open.
You got a speaker open.
Oh, Emilio. That's Emilio. Cut that speaker out. Mute it out.
Cut that speaker out. Mute it
out. Okay. Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize
it. It's time for Latino Heat. Emilio, give us some.
What's up?
What's happening?
You, man. You still got that speaker open though. You're gonna get feedback. Oh, I'm getting feedback.
Go ahead, man. Let me see. Fuck the fix. Damn it.
You're doing something different than you usually do.
You're doing something different than you usually do, I guess.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh, there. No, it's still there. You're doing something different than you usually do.
You're doing something different than you usually do.
I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I need to
you go ahead. I'll just listen because otherwise, if I talk, I'm going to get feedback. All right, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Gosh, I didn't know what we're talking about. Oh, the game coming up. Oh, I think we're gonna do a shutout. From my half.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, got a shutout coming out. Yeah, they overdue for a shutout. We gave them a shutout last time we played them. They're overdue, and they trying to bounce back from that horrible game they had the other day. So, you know, I guess they just get this game over with. You know, get it over with. Do what they need to do, and come back home.
Exactly, and get ready for the Rams.
You know,
you're sure you're not doing anything different than usual? I've never heard my feedback like this from talking to you.
No, I don't know. It got to be my headphones. Something wrong with them. I don't know. Something.
Why don't you just go in the mouthpiece this time, just for this, till you get that fixed? Emilio?
Yeah, now I can hear you, but it's just trying to fix it really quick.
Okay. So yeah, you ready for the Rams next week? Everybody, I'm more looking for that game than this game actually, because you know what it's all about. It's about the Rams fans. See, that's what makes it so sweet beating that ass. Milo?
Yeah, no, I can't even hear. Like I said, something wrong. I just, they got that damn radio on. I don't know, but anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, let's make it short. No, I'll just make it short and simple.
Okay.
Like I said, we just got to, get to. I lost my train of thought. Then trying to think. No, they just need to just handle business. Everybody needs to redeem themselves, especially Purdy. The defense needs to bounce back. Everybody needs to just. It's kind of good we're playing this game because they all need it. And I know Warner has said we're not worried about that number one seed, but there's a couple of times he done said it. The whole team has said it. We're worried about it. We want it. But all of a sudden, after they got their ass whooped this weekend, well, we don't care. But no, they care. They just need to put that game behind them and give it a business. Best get bounce back game. Get it all done. Tell everybody we're still the number one team in the NFC, and get back to it. It's needed, and get ready for the playoffs, basically. Because no matter what happens, we'll still be in the playoffs. But for us to get that number one seed, they need to win these last two games. Got to win these last two games.
They will.
So we all kind of know it would happen, but hey, it is what it is.
I'd rather lose to the Washington team than lose to the Rams next week. I ain't lying, boy. Rams fans, man, they don't know when to shut the hell up. They ain't never been there and done that in
no
years.
matter what they do, no matter who they are and what they do, they're always the same old sorry ass fans. It ain't gonna change. They're just happy they got one. They got the one that counted. But other than that,
I know
we're always mopping the floor with them. That's all that matters.
Anyway,
everybody else gets that one. But alrighty, you have a good night, and I get with you Sunday.
Oh, Milo, you know what? I just realized we didn't get your score, though. You doing a score this week?
Oh, I said a shutout. No, I'm doing a shutout. No, I'm saying we're doing a shutout.
Oh, they don't
We're
score
blowing them
nothing.
out.
They don't score nothing.
No, they don't score not a damn thing. That's all I'm giving you.
So it's us and them nothing.
Pretty much.
All right, Emilio. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, have a good night.
You too, fam. Yeah. It was Emilio. I don't know what's going on with his headphone. Hey, Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Look at Roman's cooking tonight. I can tell. I heard him back there. Oh, wait. Steven, hold on a second. Too Much Sauce says, is BP the worst good quarterback or the best bad quarterback? Is he the worst good
That
quarterback
doesn't make any fucking
or the
sense.
best bad quarterback?
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
How much
I don't know Too Much
donate
Sauce.
to say that, Ronbo? How
All
much
I
you
know,
donate to
here's the thing, Stephen. What I don't understand is the media and everybody else. Brock Purdy has played maybe 20 games or 20 plus games maybe in his career in the NFL and looked better than any rookie in the NFL in years. Now, what those people who are saying these things about him are saying, I cannot wait for his progression. And then I'm going to say, you remember back in 2023, 24? All them clowns. Oh, Brock Purdy, blah, 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 blah. Now look at you. Now you're putting them in the same sentence with some of the greatest things in football. Will you shut the hell up now? Good.
Tom Brady, Dan Marino, Joe Montana. Shit.
You can tell his learning
these are
curve
names that have been in the same conversation.
No, this guy's sharp.
But for
and
some odd
progressing
reason,
as fast
the media
as he
wants
is.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But you know what, Ronbo? On paper, I mean, I look back. I watched that Ravens game recently, just to kind of, I don't know. I guess you could say I like pain, so I just watched that terrible fucking ass whooping on Christmas Day. But on paper, statistically, we kicked the shit out of the Ravens.
Oh yeah, stats wise.
Statistically, yeah, stats wise, we were whooping their ass. But the 100 yards in penalties on top of the 5 turnovers. And here's the crazy part: he's only had one really bad turnover that game, and the rest were all tipped off.
Well, that one he threw trying to throw to McCaffrey, the one he threw into the end zone, he was just a split second late. It was a good idea, but it was just late. But he'll get that. And those are things that are fixable. Now, the one to McCaffrey was panic, and the defense had finally freaked him out. That's the first time we've seen that. Yeah.
But you know what, Ronbo? You know where else that happened too? The Bengals game. Did you know something about that? I was looking at both of the scores recently, and they're only 2 points off of each other. If you look at the Bengals score and then the Ravens score, they're only it's a 2-point differential. Same thing with the Niners on both of those games. It's a 2-point differential. And both of those games, we played like dog shit.
Yeah.
Defense wasn't playing good. They were getting penalties. Offense wasn't playing
Trent
good.
wasn't
They were
there.
Penalties.
Hey, Steven, when did Brock get hurt? Was it against the Browns or was it the Vikings?
It was. Are you talking about the Stinger?
No, you know when we went to 3-game losses. Brock got hurt.
Oh my god!
And somewhere
he got a concussion.
Which game?
He got a concussion, and it was during the Browns game. And they thought, oh no, he's okay to play the next game. So he played maybe the rest of the game, missed out 1 week, and then missed out the second week to recover.
Yeah, he still had cobwebs. Even if he didn't have a concussion, he was still banged up. And because he looked a little crazy against the Vikings, although the defense looked a little crazier than he did. I mean, everything Kirk Cousins threw was being completed. Come on, guys. Cousins is good, but not that good.
No, Rumble, you know who looks scarier right now? Believe it or not, Joe Flacco.
Tremendously scary, doesn't he? Flacco needed to take a break years ago to come back. My God, he looks good.
And it's crazy, too, because he's past his prime, but he's playing like he's
Better than
never
he did
played
before.
before. And I'm assuming it's because the rules on defense have softened everything up. Because I guarantee you, if you still had the same rules Troy Polamalu did when he was playing, it's a wrap.
And he got hit by Troy.
Patrick Willis coming at you? Oh, hell. But, Rumbo, I mean, Niners on paper and statistically, we are the dominant force in the NFL. However, that doesn't mean shit if, they don't step up and they keep continuing to get these stupid-ass penalties. Holding, chop block. I mean, really, like, I was
and bringing good games back. I wonder Ayuk made that great game down the road, but they'll be bringing it back, though. The 49ers have a flag in their back.
Yep.
Oh, my God, guys. Are you going to play today or what? Oh.
Exactly. I was like, are you for real? Like, you guys are really going to do this?
Oh.
Like, just take away the game from yourselves. We are the only team that beats our own ass. But, I mean, what more can you do, though? What more can you do other than just hope to God they don't beat themselves? Because that's the longest running joke of the 49ers.
No, I think
we don't get our asses whooped. We kick our own ass.
Yeah, I think they'll stop it. I think this week they'll be a little more focused. And for sure, playing the Rams is just something we do. The Rams finally got away once, but we had to have the all-pro left tackle had to be dragging his foot up and down the line of scrimmage. And Garoppolo, who owns the Rams, he never lost them before that day. Had he not had the shoulder and hand going, he'd have beat him again. So you know what? The Rams went around pounding their chest. Oh, we finally beat everybody. It was Santa Clara. Oh, God. You guys got every break you need.
Yeah, but we wax their ass every fucking time we see them. Ever since that last NFC GC game, we have been waxing them left and right.
And with,
so
and with authority, that's what I like.
But you know what? Like I said, Ronbo, it's almost like watching a boxing match where, you see a guy just throw straight jabs but can't land a haymaker or any of the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
And because that other guy lands maybe 2 or 3 heavy hits, he's gonna win that fight.
Yep.
It's shitty. It's a shitty feeling. I just hope that we go into this Washington game with the mentality of we're gonna make up for last week and really just start stomping people out, because now is the time to really wake up. Now we're at the very end.
That's right. Playoff time.
May be bad, but they're not that bad. They're not like, the New York Giants or the New York Jets. They aren't the Panthers. They are somewhat decent in a bad spectrum.
And they can, babe, but they got players out too. Steve, we need to get your score though. Let me get your score, and we're gonna see you Sunday.
It was the first time I'm gonna do a score. I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna beat them 21-3. It's gonna be a low-scoring game, only because I think it's rain heavily in Santa Clara on Sunday.
No, we're playing there. We're playing.
I thought we were playing in Santa Clara.
No, we're playing in Washington, and it's gonna be cold and clear. 48 degrees, sunshine. We play next week in Santa Clara though, against those comedians down south.
I'm gonna stick with my score 21-3. We're gonna win, but defense is really gonna show out. The offense is gonna be kind of skeleton crew because we don't have Juwan Jennings. Trent's probably still gonna be kind of nursing that groin injury, and Jordan Mason. Hopefully he gets some playing time.
Yeah. He's supposed to be with an illness. I don't know what kind of illness, but we'll see. All right, fam.
Apparently it's been going around because Randy Gregory got it. So.
Oh, God, that's right. That was last week. What is that illness? Anyway. All right, Steven. Looking forward to hearing from you Sunday. You and Rome. Rome's pumped up. You're going to have trouble getting him to sleep, I can tell right now. But we'll see you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo. You have a good night.
You too, fam. Night.
And Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year. In case we don't see you. We'll see you, though. All right. There goes Rome and Steven. Foxy. All right, Foxy, come on in.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Winning. Well, Foxy, come on in. We're assessed. This is what we do on Fridays. We assess what's about to happen on Sunday. What are you thinking?
I think it's going to be a win, but you guys got my name wrong. It's F-A-S-I, Fossey.
I don't know.
But it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, so we got to get that
it's
straight.
All good.
F-A-S-I, did you say?
Yeah, Fossey. It's Tongan. Yeah. It's Tongan, like Hufanga.
Fossey, all right.
We cousins.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Good cousin. Good.
Hey, where does Ronbo come from?
You know what? My name is actually just Ron or Ronald, but right? Some dudes always call me Ronbo every time I saw it on social media. So I'm gonna call this Ronbo Sports. So it's a nickname.
It's a good name.
It's funny.
I ain't gonna lie. After a few drinks, I'll be watching you. I get it mixed up sometimes. I say Rambo. Sorry about that.
It happens all the time. I always love that too. I'm a huge Rambo fan.
Rambo's unique though, so it's all good.
There you go. Thanks.
But yeah, man, looking forward to this Cowboys and Lions game.
Oh, right.
I'm hoping them Cowboys, man. I can't stand them, but if they beat the Lions,
you and me both.
That'd be nice. If not, then it is what it is. I mean, it's the Lions, so I can't expect much.
And
but I did want to say.
All we're going to do, we get a big laugh out of that is what it is. Because you don't like the Cowboys. I definitely don't like the Cowboys. We'd like to see them beat Detroit. But if they don't, I'm still going to be tickled. Because Cowboys, what are you, 11-6? That would make my day. But, because all we got to do is win out. So regardless of what they do, we still get the number 1 seed. We got to win out, though.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know, man. We'll see the Rams. I mean, they'll be fighting for that spot. And, if they get in, most likely it'll be them, Matt Stafford in Detroit against his old team. So that'll be something to see. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably like to see that too.
I would love to see
how
that.
that plays out.
I agree. Stafford.
But I did want to say.
Yeah.
I hope your Christmas was good. Mine was a little, everybody's was a little, down. And
because of the game. You had to ruin mine too.
That loss.
Damn. Yeah, it's a good thing it was a night
It's all good though. With a dominant team like we've been, I mean, we've just been on a tear, crushing the league. I mean, sometimes you need these kinds of losses to
wake up,
to bring you back down to earth.
Damn right.
Yeah, and stop laughing on the sidelines. I know you guys
Fred,
have been mentioning
Debo.
that. Fred,
everybody's seen that.
Debo, yeah.
What you guys laughing
and
about?
Debo's over here talking about other people talking about us when we just got to win out. I mean, I don't even know why we're even mentioning Cam Newton and Micah Parsons on all these
I forgot about the Cam Newton
media
phone
platforms. Yeah. And now Debo looks stupid now because it wasn't even Cam reaching out to him. We all know that was a prank. So it would have just been better if we just kept our mouth shut.
I know,
on
Debo.
the next week. We got the Commander. Yeah, I love you, Debo. Love how you play. You physical. You a monster. Sometimes, man, I just wish we didn't talk too much, but it is what it is. I mean,
He gets on K's
these
show
guys, man, when they
and starts talking. Yeah.
But I know I'm probably running out of time.
No, you cool.
I know you're gonna ask me for the score prediction.
No, you got
My
a
score
couple
prediction is. Oh, all right. Well then, let me say that our defense, man, they gotta show up because what they did last week, man, everybody's talking about us now. We
badly.
the
Call us frauds and
Baltimore
everything else.
defense. What they do, or the Baltimore offense or defense, or no, the defense. They were the ones who put out the blueprint against us.
Fossey, no, they
joke.
See, no, they didn't. Was anybody watching the game and seeing the INTs and the flags? What if we didn't get those?
Yeah.
We outstatted them. They didn't stop us from getting numbers. We just stopped ourselves. 15-yard gain and it will be brought back. Why? Penalty. Oh, no. That's all I can say the whole game long. 49ers are doing what they do, but they kill themselves. Undisciplined.
Yeah, I mean, a few forced errors here. I mean, Brock, he took accountability for some of the throws that he should have not made,
for sure.
Which is what you want out of a quarterback. But at the end of the day, we're the ones shooting ourselves in the foot.
Absolutely. You can't win like that. But Fossey,
I mean, you throw five picks in the game. 4
you're
from
probably
Brock,
going to lose.
1 from Sam.
And then we don't
There's
get
no
any
way.
turnovers either. So, but Fossey, what do you got for a score,
I mean,
though? Now we do need to get it.
All right. Score.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say. I mean, every time we win, it's always what
30 plus.
30 plus.
Yeah.
So I'll give us 35.
Yeah, that's a good round number.
35. A little good bounce back game. Hopefully, they're all passing touchdowns, so Brock Purdy can, maybe have a little say in that MVP race.
Well, not only
35, and hopefully our. Oh yeah, go ahead.
that. Not only that, get back on the horse. I don't want him to be afraid to throw. So, but go ahead.
Yeah. 35, and I hope our defense bounces back. I know we got some injuries on that side, safety spot. I don't even know who's going to be at safety for Jair Brown, but I'll give them 10 points.
Yeah, we got a dude that I don't know how long Logan's been out of the game, but we picked up Logan.
Logan Ryan.
Right.
Logan
Ryan's
Ryan.
coming back to play with us. We called him. He was on a cruise, and he cruised going back into town, put on a 49er uniform, and Kyle said he looks good. So, okay.
Hey, I trust Kyle, man. If he thinks he's good enough to be out there and play with us, I mean, there are a few other safeties out there that could have, probably suited
Came
up
in.
for us. But if
You need a veteran like
if
him.
we
to
can
know what
hold
he's
it
doing.
down on the front end, that's all that matters. I mean, the front seven, they need to hold it down. Make sure they don't make the safety's job too much harder back there than it already is.
Yeah, they just got to block lanes and give that front line just a split second longer to grab that quarterback. Anyway, hey, Fozzie, man, it seems like I remember you from a long time ago. So
Yeah, it's been a while.
I remember that name, Fozzie. Good to hear from you. Don't be a stranger. We're going to the Super Bowl. Let's stay in. Let's get you back on
I won't
here.
be. I'm gonna start calling you wrong from now on. That's all right.
Everybody does. Ronbo. WRONGBO. Anyway.
All right. Well, the best to you. Happy holidays. Have a good New Year. Let's go Niners.
Thanks, fam. And all that back to you. Happy holidays to you and your family. All right, fam. Night.
Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, now, Brian says, Ronbo, 27-10. Jake Moody will get some practice killing Debo. CMC each a TD. I like that. That scenario makes me feel very good. Oh, how I like it. George gets 1,000 yards this year. I'll be delighted. All right. Debo can get his between now and next week. And in fact, Debo may as well go get all his yards like he loves to play against the Rams anyway. Unfortunately, Jalen Ramsey's not there to steamroll as he's running down the field, though. So, Hey, Tony, get in there, Atlanta. Come on in, Tony.
Ronbo, good evening to you, sir. How are you?
No, Tony, I'm doing great. Getting ready to get into the playoff situation here. And Tony, there's not going to be any celebration any harder than this weekend. Well, this weekend, this game's a ho-hum. But to beat the Rams next week, that's going to make my boy, it's so petty. But I love whooping the Rams' ass. So when Rudy comes in, Rudy actually accused me. I said to another Rams fan on Twitter, it's good to see a classy Rams fan. And the classy Ram fan said something that made Rudy mad. Rudy went after the classy Ram fan. Excuse me, but you don't know. Ronbo talks about the Rams are like blah, 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 blah. The dude didn't say nothing to Rudy. I said, Rudy. You know what? I'll be sitting there sometimes just watching you carry on with your antics every time I open up Twitter. There you are, posting up all kind of stupid memes and saying utterly ridiculous things. And sometimes I just ignore you. But then you finally get on my nerves and I respond. So don't tell people that I start that. You start that. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't have anything to say to you. So, he's in there today going nuts again.
Him and Texas boy, when your live stream first came on, him and Texas boy thought they would gang up on me and get me today, but I just shot it back at both of them. You know me, I don't care. I'm just gonna shoot it back. I can take it and I can dish it out.
Thing is, people are watching. You know how that saying goes. Never argue with a fool.
Yep.
Onlookers won't know the difference. That's my favorite. I try to keep that in mind when I'm talking to Rudy. But there's a couple other people taking the slack, and I make sure to go hit like when they're saying good, knocking Rudy on his butt. Like
Rudy Ronbo, you got to consider the source.
2 championships in 7 years. Talking more trash than anybody. But go ahead.
I heard you 2 callers back. You were talking about your schedule. You were talking about the Washington game, and then you said, of course, we play those comedians from down south. That was a good one.
God,
that was a good one.
They have a season every now and then they go long stretches of doing nothing. And then there's Rudy. Yeah, you guys, 49ers have provided 30 years of entertainment for me. They never let me down. Oh, you Santa Clara gang. Okay. You got 2 trophies in 70 years. While the 49ers had 30 years you're laughing about, what did y'all do? You never caught up. You didn't even close the gap. Ooh, you won one a year before last. How do you brag about it? Tony?
And the Rams have had some great players, but not great teams, over those years.
Also, I'm saying, how do you brag and you ain't whooping nobody?
Delusional. Being delusional.
Hey,
and Ronbo, Torrey Holt is a finalist to get in the Hall of Fame. Torrey Holt, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, who else? Antonio Gates.
I didn't catch out did this came out today or something? Because Bruce was in there for a minute too. Not Bruce. I always call him that.
Patrick
Willis. Yeah.
He's a finalist. This came out last weekend. Patrick Willis, Fred Taylor, who I hope gets in. Fred Taylor.
I know Fred.
He's one of those backs out
good ball player. Yeah.
Who else? Patrick Willis, Javari Evans, the guard from New Orleans, and I don't know if you remember Willie Anderson, the right tackle from the Bengals, doing the lean years.
Did you Willie what? You know
Willie
what?
Anderson. He played offensive tackle for the Bengals.
And how long ago did he retire?
Probably 2011.
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
I know what you're talking about. He's that guy that never got to play with a really good team, but he was the guy. You know, since Bengals have had a couple of those guys. They had one that recently retired as well. Great tackle.
Andre Whitworth.
Yeah.
Yep.
And on defense, they had our Pro Bowler when we had the Smith brothers.
Shaquille Spikes.
Yeah. Shaquille.
Yep.
So you know, Detroit they do good drafting. But I got to get your feeling on this, Tony. The Russell Wilson saga has now getting to the point now where it's starting to simmer. Now all those things that people said about him, I'm hearing on talk radios. You know, Russell Wilson was never really, that salary was way overboard. Russell Wilson wasn't even the best player when he was playing with the Seattle Seahawks. It was that down and dirty defense that carried him. And then all of a sudden, they said he was being coddled by Pete Carroll and some of the other players. Some of that stuff was true. I'm listening to them laughing because Russell Wilson used to get on our nerves, and now people are saying these things about him. Woo!
Let's say it was Ronbo. This move is about performance and it's about money. It's business.
I know.
Okay, he already got $39 million. If they don't cut him or trade him by March 5th, he's due $37 million.
Yes.
So Denver's got 37 million reasons to cut him or trade him.
Hey, what do you do
that's
for?
What that's about.
What do you do for? They're going to bench him. Who's going to quarterback?
You remember Jared Stidham that played against y'all last year for the Raiders?
Oh, he's over there?
That game last year?
Oh, Stidham's
he
coming
went
in.
there.
Oh, okay.
He was pretty good, too.
No, he gave us a hard time.
Yeah.
Actually, that means they're gonna probably draft a quarterback.
Who knows? I don't even know what the Raiders pick. They may. Who knows?
You know the Raiders now people can make jokes about the Raiders, but that defense. And I said this before the season started. I said, that Raider defense. They got some pretty good guys over there. And that offense, they got Devontae. They got one of the best running backs. Well, they had a great running back. He's coming around now, though. Renfro's a good guy in the slot. They had all the pieces. So I don't know how Jimmy's going to fail over there. Boy, you know what it is? Mike McDaniels, and we almost got him, Tony. I mean, there was going back and forth between Mike McDaniels and Kyle Shanahan. I was always a Kyle Shanahan fan, and I was worried to death we could get McDaniels. I had a bad feeling about him, and I was right on the money. He would have destroyed the 49ers.
Yep, just like he failed before. He failed in Denver years ago, and he failed with the Raiders. So, but yeah, Josh Jacobs is kind of banged up now. He's close to 1,000 yards, too.
See? But that's after McDaniels left. That's pretty funny.
But, Ronbo, to answer, you were talking to a caller about an hour ago. The Cleveland Browns did clinch. They got at least the 5th spot, which that's probably where they're going to be.
Ooh.
They're 11-5. They clinched the 5th spot.
Has Cleveland won 11 games? I didn't even know. Oh
they're 11-5. Yeah. They're going to be playing the AFC South at the 4th spot. They're going to be playing either Jacksonville, Houston, or Indy in their first game. That's kind of already set.
Unless that Houston quarterback comes back.
Who's going to win. Yeah.
Because those other teams you just mentioned, Jacksonville's going to be meat. Who else?
Indy with Gardner Minshew.
Okay, see.
Which we just beat. We just blasted them.
I know, but you know what?
And
the funny thing about Indy is
with C.J. Stroud. That's probably a good matchup.
If C.J. can come back, because isn't he out with a concussion or something? But here's the thing, Minshew and that club, They are so strange. They can be Jekyll and Hyde all the time.
I know.
They win
No,
games
yeah.
they have no business winning, and they lose games, and they should lose. But they win every now and then. They'll muscle up and win a game. Which, how in the hell did they beat the Ravens?
They beat Baltimore. Remember?
Oh yeah,
they beat Baltimore in Baltimore
so I'm
early
talking
in the year.
in Baltimore. How the hell they do that?
And yet we beat them by 19 points this past Sunday.
And that's how everybody's supposed. That's how they're supposed to get beat. They're not that good. And hey, who else did they beat? They beat a couple other teams. Come from behind and had what's his name Minshew doing these crazy dances in the end zone. I said, "What's wrong with Gardner? When did he develop a celebration dance?" Even the guys who were talking the games, it's like going on with Gardner Minshew. Maybe they need to stop winning. I said,
yeah, and at the quarterback position too.
Yeah,
they beat Tampa. They beat Baker Mayfield.
See,
I'm gonna stop calling Baker Mayfield master, Ronbo. I got to give him his respect. He's having a good year.
Yes. See, that's what, they had no
Yeah,
business
they beat
beating.
them.
They had that doesn't make sense. How many games they win this year?
Andy's 8-7 right now. They're in the hunt.
They're over 500.
One of those last two spots. Yep. And they beat Pittsburgh.
Oh!
They beat Pittsburgh 30-13 too.
But Pittsburgh's having issues too. Okay, so
yeah, they are.
So who did 8-7? Who else is 8-7?
They're 8-7. Pittsburgh's 8-7. Pittsburgh 8-7 or 7. Them, Pittsburgh, and Houston. They're all fighting for those last two spots because Cleveland got one of them. Cleveland got the 5th seed.
Damn.
Basically, all those teams are fighting for the 6th and 7th seed. Just like in the NFC, all those teams are fighting for the 6th and 7th seed because Dallas basically got the 5th seed.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why it's the the Rams, the Seahawks, the Vikings. I think the one other team, Green Bay in there.
We're in it too.
Oh, that's right.
Green Bay and us.
Yeah, you guys got to beat them clowns. You got to do it. Because
but we're gonna have a harder road because of Seattle. Let's say Pittsburgh beats Seattle. If Seattle beats Arizona, we ain't in. Seattle go 1-1 and can get in.
Combinations.
Yeah, because of that conference record. They'll beat us by one game in the conference.
Well, good luck, because I do not like the Rams. You know I don't.
The
Seahawks. I hope
they ain't going. And Rudy, them, if you're listening, Rudy, y'all ain't got no more home games. You're gonna lose in New York. They're gonna beat you and bruise you. New York has a good defense.
Yep.
They're gonna beat you.
They got a
And
great
you
run
know when you get to Santa Clara, you better not even think about it.
You know, Debo can't wait. Him and George, they love playing the Rams. Tony, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what. Good luck for Sunday, and I'll talk to you Sunday. And
And I got your score, Rob.
Oh, give me some scores. That's
your
right.
game is. Y'all got the second highest total of all the totals I've noticed. The
49.
Dallas game tomorrow is 52.5. Y'all's total in Washington is 48.5. So I think y'all's game gonna be under. I think
Could
y'all
be.
gonna beat them 35-10, 45 points. 35.
Because that's better than having that over, because that means they scored too many points. Yeah, and we're the most boring game according to the 49ers. Are going to be the most unpopular game to watch. He says, "Hey, I want to see it." Everybody else is not interested.
Y'all get the lead. Kyle Shanahan run the rock. Stop throwing. Just run the rock. Run McCaffrey. Run Jordan Mason. Run Elijah Mitchell if he's healthy. Run the football and just run out the clock.
You know,
This is y'all last road game. No more
true.
road games after this one.
Exactly.
Until you get to Las Vegas.
Stop standing on the field too long and get that game over with as fast as possible. That's a good point. So.
Yep, run that clock.
All right,
and their
Tony.
offensive line's one of the worst in the league, Ronbo.
I know, right?
Their quarterback has been sacked the most, so
I
gonna
feel
be a
bad
sack
for
party
him.
for your defensive line.
That's unfortunate. But Tony, you Falcons score?
Us in Chicago, I got us beating them 20-13. But we got to play discipline because Justin Fields likes to run. But we got some fast people too.
And you guys are going to determine Justin Fields' fate. Well, he's got 2 weeks to see what he does. If you beat him this week and he loses next week, I think he will be out, because there's no. How are you going to pay him, Tony? Am I going to pay him the league standard? not going to pay him the league standard. So what do you do?
You talking about Justin Fields?
Yeah. But then again,
I don't know how that's going to work.
The thing
I've
is,
been hearing us.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I've been hearing us. Now
What
a
do you
couple people want us to get Russell Wilson. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Russ has got some experience, and you got a few vets now. Well, not veteran offensive players, but the guys who got some seasoning. Maybe Russ might be okay, but Russ has got a couple of the best. Who's his wide receivers? And he's got a couple of Sutherland. And who's the other guy?
Jerry Jeudy, the
Judy.
wide receiver from Alabama.
My favorite wide receiver.
Yeah.
And he's still
Well, I
struggling.
want Kirk Cousins. I want Kirk Cousins in Atlanta because I think
What would you give up for
Kirk
Cousins?
for 2 years.
Yeah.
If we can get him for $60 million for 2 years, $30 million a year, he probably gonna want more though.
Well, he may not be able to get more. So if you can outbid whomever else wants him, maybe. You know what? He would fit your offense well because the factors of his experience and his accuracy. Kirk could.
And we
Don't protect him.
Receivers.
Yeah.
And I think we should trade up and get one of those top quarterbacks and let them sit
In
for
season.
2 years behind Kirk Cousins. That's what I think we
Ideally.
should do.
Yes.
Yes.
Ideally, that would be perfect.
That's why we got money. And I've always said we should trade back, but this year I want us to trade up and get a quarterback.
Hey, well, yeah, there you go. All right, Tony. Happy New Year. I'm going to see you Sunday.
Happy New Year, and Texas boys, y'all going to get what's coming to you tomorrow. Ronbo, enjoy tomorrow's game. You're going to see the best offense on the field. It ain't the Dallas Cowboys.
Come on, Tony. I need them to beat Detroit for once. They let me down last time. Wait a minute. Did they win last time or did they lose? They lost last time I wanted them to win. Oh, no. Dallas beat the Eagles that day. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see if they can do it twice.
Dallas losing tomorrow. Stay
You know what?
tuned.
As long as Dallas got their butt beat last week, that was hilarious. I'm delighted. Let's see what happens to them tomorrow or Sunday. They're playing tomorrow. They're playing Saturday game. Okay,
They
good.
play Saturday. Yeah, they're the only team that play Saturday. A bunch of college games and that game.
The same thing,
It'll
college.
be an offensive show.
Tony, have a great night. I'll talk to you later.
Have a great evening. Happy New Year to you, and enjoy the game tomorrow.
Hey,
I'll talk to you
thanks,
Sunday.
Tony. Happy New Year to you.
Take care.
All right. Night, Tony. Okay. Let us call it a day. Fam, I shall see you early in the morning. Now. Whew. Last one, though. You know, when's the last time I had to go to the East Coast this late in the season? Anyway, ma'am, just have a great night. Happy New Year. And I look forward to seeing you Sunday. We singing old acquaintance be forgot. And you know that song had to be written by somebody drunk. And ranks I will drink a cup of happiness for all. I know, stop, Rob. Thanks for contribution, fam. Happy New Year. Please subscribe. I want you to hit the notification and come back and join us again. Hit like. Niner!